Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Monday. Glad you're with us. This is a very exciting start to the week. We're so glad you're here because this is always where we get started with Markdown Mondays. Of course, it's must-see TV and must-see shopping, but we have something so incredible tonight. We've got it's an entire 3 hours of incredible tonight. I'm so excited you're here because we are going to see a beautiful fawn diamond, one that actually looks more pink than it does fawn. So that's going to be coming up at 2 sizes. We actually have a really large size of fawn, then a little smaller so that everybody can get in on the fawn action. We also have some very special Tanzanite, and you know we are limited to what is already set up and made. So that means say farewell to blue wing block Ds. Very shortly, we're going to see a gorgeous round today. It is a round and a bridge. You're going to love it. It's also a 6 carat 31, so a size that I think a lot of us are going to enjoy. But then there's also going to be some very large stones. We've got a beautiful 13 carat. We've got a really, really special, what's this one? This one's a 7 carat. So we're going to see quite a few of the last of their kind, big sizes, individual stones, great looks. But we also have Russian Demontoid's going to be here. That's rarely seen on the air anymore. It's kind of like one of those that is almost gone. It's been gone for some time, but we're going to see a rare peridot. So you see a theme. We got the greens going on, but also we're going to see the most incredible emerald. So keeping in that theme, it's amazing how you can go from one greenstone to another, but depending on the variety and the type it is, they can give you vastly different aesthetics and very different qualities about them. So Russian Demontoid is here, peridot is here, and of course, our very, very important emerald that you have to see to believe it is that good. Plus, we're going to see some earrings, and it's just the biggest and grandest diamond earrings we have. All in white diamonds, but all going to be really wearable styles, but with big diamond weights for you. There are going to be 3 distinct styles. We even have some heart shapes that are going to be part of a match set that we have that's going to be a ring and earring combination. But then we have later on some really beautiful classic earrings for you that are going to be all on a wheel. They are marked down like you would never believe. I'm talking 2 carat sizes here, but at prices as if they're a ½ carat. So you're going to be very, I think, excited about those. Plus we have some museum wheels, and it is at night when we mark down everything. So whether it's something that has been here a little while, whether it's a newer piece, whether it's something that, oh goodness, even previews of something that might be coming up. So, you know, it's going to be a fun, fun, fun night here. So I hope you can stay with us, get requests in if you have them as well. We'll help you out with all those requests as always. We love to do that. There's even a diaspora. We're talking about some of the more limited stones in the world that are phenomenal stones, like color changing stones, stones that we just don't see the likes of anymore that we have got here tonight. So let's get it all started, shall we? We're actually going to start with a bracelet. It was a weekend really driven by bracelets, but take a look because we haven't seen anything like this ever in all the time we've been doing this. It is one of those that I'm so proud of because it's actually one of those you guys ask for a lot, a style that is, that you ask for quite a bit, which is a friendship bracelet style. Now, back in my day when we said friendship bracelet, that was like something made of threads or string or something like that, something rather, you know, kind of young and juvenile. This is really where it's sophisticated because it's going to be all of this really stunning 18 karat solid gold. 111-8588 is your item number here. So that's how we begin with a really special rose gold bracelet. It's a designer style, so that cannot be changed. It's going to be, now listen to this, because it's got mostly, it's kind of, think of it like almost a brick pattern, right? It's got this really beautiful east to west set and some north to south, but mostly east to west set, very large, incredible baguettes that you have, but it's also going to be 5 points in the diamonds, which are the round brilliance. So you've got 60 points in the baguettes, 5 points in the round brilliance. Stunning rose gold, stays that way because it's not our own, and so that's going to be for my rose gold lovers only. And we went pure. We went 18K here, so the purest you can get gold in. Now also, it's going to be, what I mean by friendship style, is that this is one of those adjustable styles. So let's just show you here. This is obviously kind of like that ID bracelet style where you're going to see that beautiful array of diamonds right up front and center. But then you have, let's see how this looks. I'm going to show you from a distance away here because I'm going to show you where this is so much fun. So it's going to be a flexible link. And so it sits like so. Of course, you're going to have this opportunity to slip it right on over your wrist. And then that beautiful bead, which is a really pretty, I mean, that star end cap has got me, right? 2 different star end caps. So you see, you're going to slip it right onto your wrist, and I'll just show you here how this is going to look from a distance. And then I am still wearing a bangle that, you know, you may have seen this weekend. But the beauty of this is it's going to sit right up here with the diamonds up front. And then what you have the opportunity to do is cinch it on in. So once you put this over the wrist and over the hand, right, and it's situated where you want it, you can actually, you just pull these 2 little end caps, and that allows you to tighten it to your liking. So it's really adjustable up to, I would say 7.5-inch wrist is going to be appropriate here. And then you can actually tighten it. And what that allows you to do also is keep those diamonds right up top so that you're getting that perfect custom fit. But with another style, if it was just one length and you didn't have that, essentially that ability to really cinch it in, then you would never have the diamonds staying where you want them, which is right on top center of the wrist, right? So the beautiful part about this is you are customizing it. It's great for gift giving as well if you're not sure exactly what bracelet length she wants, but it's only in the rose gold. It's $18K. It used to be $39.99. Now it's not. So you've got a much better value, but look at how pretty. It's just that simple everyday glam. I mean, these are big stones. You can see how the back is finished there as well as we go back up close. But again, rose gold only on this one. So you've got a really special look. It's not often we see a rose gold bracelet, and it's that little heart-shaped design. So maybe if you're not super into heart shapes and it's not the front and center aspect of this one, you still have that heart shape, which is kind of cool, right? So it's that puffy heart, which encapsulates your star. So maybe this is for the heart, the love of your life, but also the star in your life, right? That's kind of the idea. So it's really, again, I just love that. A lot of you ask for these types of bracelets. We don't actually make them here. So we have an outside designer that has created this and crafted this for us, which is giving you the opportunity to get it. So all of that said, it's got a big, big value, and it's under $1,000. So we're making it $9.99 instead. And that's really, really special. So $9.99 gets it to one collar. That's it. And it'll be sailing on out of here. So sailing on out because, yeah, everything is on sale today. That is for sure. So we're really excited about the opportunities you have. Now, of course, if you'd like that one, you got to call me in a hurry because obviously there's only the one. And then we're going to move right along because we got a lot to show you here today. There's just so much happening on a Monday night and so much brand new to get to that we are really excited about. So excited that you can make requests too if you have them. Please let me know at all if there's anything in particular you'd like to see as the show wears on, or maybe right up front. And then let me know if you'd like this one. We got about 30 seconds left to get it to you, and then we'll be on our way. We've got a beautiful pink sapphire. I'm loving the pink sapphire that we're going to see. And of course, Valentine's Day is coming up. So that means we're going to have some really special heart-shaped pieces. Like I mentioned, the diamonds, actually the same designer that does this bracelet is one that's going to be credited with giving us some heart-shaped designs today, which is really exciting in the ring and the match set in the earrings. So we're looking forward to that as well. So lots and lots to get to. All right, you guys ready? We are on our way. We've got a lot of special pieces, but here's the pink sapphire coming up. Let me know if you want that bracelet. Here it is. This is just something, can you believe it? We hardly ever see anything in pink sapphires. Sapphires we see, I wouldn't say often, but we do really wait till we get those specialty stones, those best of the best, and then that's when we bring out a sapphire. But as far as the pinks go, really, really a struggle to get anything in the pink variety. And that's because we're so particular. We want to have that really special color. We want to have, in this case, it's a more saturated pinky purple blue. So you're getting that richer, what we call a hot pink sapphire, which we love. And it's going to be super, super, super affordable. So come on in. If you want to get something special, this is the way to do it right up front here on the day. So this is going to be, of course, 1120-956. And so excited about this one, given that it's got one of our favorite colors of late. We know that, but look at how pretty this is with that pinky color and a little bit more saturated than usual. Plus it's got that 65-point diamond mounting, which is a classic, and we enjoy that as well. But it's also your choice of gold color. So you choose the white, the yellow, or the rose, totally up to you. And it's gonna be, well, there's also one here and one alone. So keep that in mind, and then we'll be trying it on for you as well so you can see that. And this is really where I would think about, again, it's the only pink sapphire we have in the inventory. So I know that's a bold statement when it comes to all the great jewelry we have and all the exotics we specialize in, but certainly not something we see very often. So if you love those pinks, or you're really, again, into that color that's been so hot of late, this is the way to do it. But in a durable stone, there's a lot of pink stones out there. Very few are going to have the durability. The only stone that would be pink that would have any more durability than the sapphire would be a diamond. So that's it. So it's a really important way to go. And we've got a great value. Watch this. It's under $1,000 and it's not even $9.99. So saving you every last bit we can. But see how there's purples and blues as well? That's really the mark of a good, fine, hot pink sapphire, not your basic, not your typical. And that's what it looks like on. So you get a better idea of just, again, classic styling. Of course, gold alone should be a lot more than this when we talk about our values versus everywhere else you shop for jewelry. Think about what you would pay for a gold band. Think about what you would pay for just a couple of diamonds. This being, of course, so much diamond weight at 2/3 of a carat, but then, of course, your pink sapphire as well, and it's only $9.49 instead. We'll give an extra $50 savings instant coupon here on that one if you like it. But see how that color shows up and how it's bright and vibrant even from a distance away? That's really the beauty of it. It's saturated like a magenta color, and that is more rare. You can have a pink sapphire that's the same exact size. You can have a sapphire that's exactly the same cut, but the hotter, the more saturated the color gets, the more money it will be. And usually that's about $9,000 a carat in wholesale. They are not inexpensive stones. So that's a great way to get one if you like a pink sapphire, that we can also change the gold color for you. So whatever you'd like it to be, the white or the yellow or the rose gold, that's entirely up to you. And take advantage if you love it, because we only have the one. We're going to be seeing, as usual, a lot of one-of-a-kinds, and then we'll get you going with some of the really cool heart-shaped pieces that you might be looking for this time of year. Usually this time of year, we see a little more demand for heart shapes than any other time of year, so we'll show that to you as well. And then let me know if you want that one, because that's a cool ring. I mean, just again, classic as can be, but really special stone. And I think with all the, I don't know if anyone pays attention to fashion, but I know that, you know, some of us do. And it really is that color right now that we know goes with everything. It's super hot, but it's one of, I can speak for, you know, it was my very first piece of fine jewelry I ever purchased was a pink sapphire of this color, and really very similar to this design, and I still have it and love it today. So it's one of those really tried and true favorites. But let's get into, we've got a very, very special set here, and I'm going to show you the, let's show you the ring first, because it's pretty bold. And this is obviously one of those great high-end designer styles that we will not be offering any longer, by the way, because this designer works with a little different value structure than we do. And so it's not going to be one that we're bringing back any longer. So if you love these designs with the baguettes, please do let us know so you can get them before they're completely gone. This is going to have, though, a matching set of earrings that I'll give you a little heads up on, so you know that you've got the set opportunity. But what a great piece, what a ring. And trust me, this is not something you see every day. This is about as complex as a design gets to create. It's very difficult to make anything more complex than this when you're adding, number one, it's both baguettes and rounds together, right? So it's this beautiful array, but all those baguettes are more specialty than that because they're tapered baguettes. So they're actually custom cut, so they can make that beautiful turn and then give you kind of the solid, really cool way that this all has diamonds through the front, which actually make up that heart. And then you've got the round brilliance top and bottom as well. And then it looks as if they put big marquise cuts in the middle of the band. So it's really special. Wait till you see it on, because it looks like you're wearing one gigantic heart-shaped diamond. Then, as far as the earrings go, we have a really special earring set here. This is the true match. So again, if you want to get both, we never ever obligate you to get the whole set. But look at that perfect match as far as, again, tapered baguettes through the middle, the round brilliance on the side, giving you a little something extra to think about there. So we'll start with the ring, but I really wanted you to see the earring match so that you know you can get one, you can get both, you can go with your favorite. Obviously, heart-shaped stones they're out there, but they're really, really tough to come by. And this just gives you even more flash than you would typically get from, let's just say, a heart shape by itself. So keep that in mind. But we'll concentrate on the ring here, which is going to be item number 112-1006. So 1006 is the item number on the ring. And it's really special because you've got all that beautiful look, and each and every one of those tapered baguettes, you see how they get more narrow off to the sides. First you start with straight up and down baguettes here, then they get a lot more narrow to create that perfect side detail of the heart shape. Then you've got what look like the marquise cuts in the middle, right? But they do the same thing. That's baguettes and rounds as well. So it's really important how this is made. And then you see what it does for flash, for sheen, for sheer just mirror-like effect off the surface of those diamonds. You can't ask for much cooler than that. And it's very complex. This is why the designer gets something like $85,000 for their version in their store. We have the same piece here for a lot less money. We have to take it down because we've had it on the air before, and guess what? It's still here. So we're making sure that we take our own $79.99 price and make that even better, but you've got to see this on. It's one of the most statement looks we have in jewelry, and we do a lot of rings and we do a lot of bold rings, but look at that wider band. It sits up top. Love that it's almost the width of the heart shape height, so that's really beautiful. But there you see how it's going to really reflect that light. You see those stones. I mean, these are all still VS. That's why it's one of the few outside designers we can work with, because obviously most of the designers out there just don't have the quality of jewelry we have. So that's really where it becomes a struggle to just bring you outside folks. There's 1,000,001 different jewelry makers that would love to have their jewelry right here on our show, but that's where, again, we really draw the line with having only the best in quality. So it really limits us, and that's where, again, consistency is key. So you all know as shoppers, you're always getting that certain level of quality we demand and we love, and therefore I hope you're demanding and loving the quality we bring as well. But it's not going to be $79.99, and then of course 18 karat gold, as the earrings will be. The earrings will come up next. The earrings will be a little bit less, and you don't have to get both, but I would really think about it. I'd encourage it, because I don't know where else you're going to find a set like this. But it's not even going to be $79 or $69 or $59.99. We're taking it way low for you tonight. It's just the only one we've got, so it stays in the white gold. It's all 18K. This one can't be changed in the gold color, unfortunately. There may have been some point in time where maybe we were going to talk to the designer about doing another gold color. That is not the case. This is the one and only we have, so you want to just dial in on the early side to get it. It's not $59, $49, $39, or $29.99, and that's what really, just again, this designer is one that I know you know, and very, very important styles, but you never see them under $3,000, especially for a carat 21 of all those incredible rounds and baguettes. So let's do it for even less, and not even $28 or even $27.99. The earrings are coming up. You can get them both if you want, but we're going to make this $2,777, and that is one in the world. But keep in mind, most of those, especially in the baguettes, they're really, really large. So that's where, again, you get a much different design than what you typically get in the world of jewelry, because it's working with such big individual stones. A lot of people think the solitaire is the only way to spend a lot of money on a diamond, but that's just not the truth, and you can do that in a lot of ways, and this is certainly one of them here. So $27.77 gets it to you. Let's get to the earrings next, because that may be where you want to think about getting the whole set. I would highly, highly recommend it, because why not? And these earrings are so pretty. They're a larger stud earring. They're really beautifully done. There's one. Here's the other. Perfect match here. It's going to be 112-1026 here. And look at this. Do you want to go in the opposite way, or what do you want? Side to side there, point to point. How about that? So two hearts meeting as one. Oh, how sweet and symbolic. But there it is. And that really is a great pair of earrings, right? So you can get them to go together or not. And this is going to give you 18 karat gold as well. And it's 84 points in the baguettes and the rounds. So that's your total weight here on this one. 18 karat solid, white gold, loving that. And we're going to make sure they go in a hurry. So come on in, because this is one of those that, another large size. Of course, we love to have 18 karat golden earrings, probably more than anything else, because even though in white gold you may not see the difference with the purity by looking, you know that it's more or less hypoallergenic when you've got 75% of that pure gold that's utilized. So that's really important. Let's show you the size from a distance, because they are definitely something you're going to notice, right? Look at how beautiful and bold they are. Let's get you a top to bottom measurement, and then we're going to send them on out. So give us a call really quickly to look at that size there, and they are a ½ inch, actually technically a tad bit more than a ½ inch from top to bottom, and there's your centered post. So it's going to be a really easy earring to wear if you wanted to. I think with the heart shape, you're probably going to do that straight up and down, north to south, but if you want to put them at an angle, you can. And then I would say only for a primary piercing, because of the size being so large, when they start to get ½ inch or larger, I think that's where you're keeping them as a primary piercing only, but that's what they look like from a distance away, so you can see how beautiful and bold. And again, same thing as the ring, where it really looks first impression wise like it's one big stone, especially through the middle. It might look like, in this case, one big stone in the middle with a heart shaped halo around it, but that's going to be one pair. Let's see if we can send them out, shall we? Take another look back up close, and we'll get you great value, because they are supposed to be, oh, these started at $49.99. Well, we've got the ring still here, and this is that kind of seasonal type of kind of piece, but you wear every day, but it's perfect when you think about the sentiment built in of when you actually give them as a gift, if that's what you're doing. And this can always be a gift that you give to yourself because you love something different and bold, or maybe that, again, self-love we talk about. But this is where, again, not even going to be $2,000 for 84 points of the bigger individual diamonds throughout. And that's very important as it is on its own, but they're going a lot lower than that. So again, not a good time to wait and sit back and say, I'll wait till I see the price, then I'll call, because they'll never stick around. It's one pair, white gold only, just like the ring was, not going to last at all, and they're not even going to be $19.99. This is one of those reductions in price that I know we're going to have quite a few big diamond pieces here today, but this is one of those highly reduced prices that I'm just sitting here going, what is happening to our diamond world? This is the craziest value I've seen in a long time in diamonds, and yet it's for one collar. It's only the white gold as you see it. I don't think you'd want them any other way, because the way to show off the best of the quality of the diamonds is to see them in the white gold, right? That's the best way to appreciate how white the diamonds are and let that illusion take place so that it does look like all one big stone. It's not even going to be 19, 18, 17, or 16.99. Let's try something a little different here. Let's make it easy. Let's make them $1,599, and that's it. It is one of those prices that just doesn't make any sense, and that's how we like it the best. And if you want something for Monday night to get you a roll for whether it is Valentine's Day or whether it's just going to be that big bold stud that you love, that has a little more style to it, a little more unique intricacy in the way it's put together, you see it's solid diamonds top to bottom, side to side, that's the way to go. $1,599, and we'll give them 30 seconds. Then we've got some really bold statement style pendants. I've got an ametrine. We've still got the rose gold bracelet. Still have the pink sapphire. If you have questions about either of those, let us know. We'll help you out. But that's going to be the way to get the really, really important heart shape. I just can't think of a better earring. And obviously, we've done some little teeny tiny heart-shaped diamonds, but nothing that's going to be that size. So that's why we rely on having those beautiful larger stones put together like that. And then we're going to get into some Tanzanite. We got a beautiful peridot. I know we hardly ever see peridot. And then we even have Morganite earrings, which go so well with really everything. And then I know we saw the yellow diamond the other night with the pink diamonds. Well, I have one more that's like it, except this is the version that has white diamonds as well. So essentially the 3-stone version's already gone. We had that the other night. It was last Thursday, so just a few days ago, and it just had the yellow and the pinks. This is where you get an extra white diamond halo around it, and I know there were several of you who missed out and were really disappointed that you missed out on that 3-stone ring with the yellow and the pink, and by the way, the yellows are the same size. This is where it's virtually the same ring, except added white diamonds, so it's even more high-end. It's 111-7971. Just want to throw it out there early for anybody who did miss out on that previous version we had. This is where you're getting a 241. Actually, so this is 10 points smaller. I stand corrected. That other one was a 251. This is a 241. So that is the difference. A 10-point difference in the center, not going to be a visible difference at all in the size. It's 18 karat. You're getting rose, you're getting white, you're getting yellow gold. So a tri-color diamond ring. And then you have 24 points in those massive pink diamonds that are also super saturated. Look at that. Almost purple, I would say. They're like a true hot pink diamond. Diamonds in the pink color are not really supposed to get that saturated, but they are, and they're still natural. And so 12 points and 12 points, and then this is that 241, which is a diamond cut, really intense yellow, and then the white diamonds are another 58 points. So really beautiful, $60,000 ring, ordinarily $59,999. That's where it all began, but it's been here now several years, so it's time to get this one a home, and I mean fast. And for those of you that missed out on the previous version, this is now the final one that we have. Anything similar or looks like it, that's nothing else is going to rival this one in our entire collection. And of course, let's not forget that we're not bringing in new yellows. We're trying, we'd like to, but the reality is the prices are so insane we're not doing it, because it would be tough to bring the values to you that you've loved for years here. So it's a struggle right now. The fancy diamond world is going a little bit crazy, and so here's your chance to pick up one that is really amazing. And I'll tell you, there are at least 15 markdowns on this ring, and now it gets its ultimate low. It gets its last call. This is the final opportunity to see it, to own it, because guess what? It's going to somebody tonight, no doubt about it. And it's going to be one affordable way to do a huge yellow diamond. Second largest, by the way, in the entire inventory would be right here. So do keep that in mind as well. That's the second largest we have. There's a 3 carat, 01, I want to say. And then now there's this 241. That's it. That's all we've got in the big sizes. Everything else is going to be a carat and a half or below. And there aren't many of those either. So this is the time to pick it up, especially when it's not even $20,000. I loved it at that value. I think a lot of us can appreciate what kind of value that is at $20,000, or even thinking about maybe $15,000. But the fact is, it's not going to be even $15,000. And you know, if you saw the one the other day, this is why so many people were disappointed. They missed out the other day because they saw that value and said, well, a lot of us recognize that value. One caller was able to get it. The rest of us were left out. Here's where you get a chance to own something very important right now. But for less than even $15,000, it's not 15, it's not 14, it's only $13,999. And that would be an extremely important diamond to get and to own. And remember, we only have about 30 minutes left in the hour, so we're going to get to a lot of very special opportunities in this first hour. Would love to hear from you if you have any questions or requests at all. It's a big Markdown Monday, so you know it's that time when we want to make sure we get anything you're looking for at all, okay? So just say the word and we'll show it to you and we'll help you out. But that is a fabulous ring right there. And I know it's not the most inexpensive ring. And don't worry, they're not all going to be $14,000 rings tonight. Certainly not. But it is the way to get that big quality at a teeny tiny price. And that's what we love. Quality at VS, natural yellow. It's a little more intense than most yellows are, which also should actually run you more, but it's not. So this is a nice way to get it. Let's get a really cool value up here. I'm just so excited about these Morganites because we've been needing some studs. Everything, you know, it's one thing when you bring drops, everyone wants studs, and when we bring studs, everyone wants drops. So we try to accommodate everybody, but lately it's been about drop Morganite earrings. I wanted to show you these because they're some of the prettiest stones. They have this great cushion cut square with the halo as well. So this is quite the moment here, and take a look at that. That is some rose gold, just the way I think you want it here. This is really, you know, it's sometimes funny, we'll have some pink Morganites and we'll have some peach Morganites, and then everyone's always wondering, okay, which are those? This is really the combination of, I would say, there's a really nice mix here of the pink and the peachy tones together. In this one, it's really special material, and I'm gonna see if we have anybody with us tonight who wants to shop a big old value, and that's how we're gonna do this. So instead of 1122834 being a fabulous value at $19.99, we're gonna go a little bit less, and we're gonna see what happens. But look how pretty, and you can change the gold if you want. So I would recommend the rose in this particular color, but you don't have to leave them in the rose. So how about that? You're still gonna choose and get your favorite there, but it's also gonna be a full carat of cushion cuts, half carat in each ear, 1 carat total weight, beautiful color, extra saturation. Then you have the diamonds, 20 points in the diamond weight, which are all VS diamonds, making up that complete squared off style we love. And you know what? We're gonna go 0 to start. 0 to start, no reserve auction, 26 minutes into a Monday night. Probably the worst thing I could possibly do, but that's what we're gonna try. It's 0 to start, 100 bucks. We'll get it going, and then we'll see where they go. And guess what? If we only have one bidder, well, so be it. We're gonna probably send them out very, very, very affordably. And you know what? At $19.99, that's where they're supposed to be. We're gonna obviously do something a little different, I think, because it's unlikely we're gonna get a $2,000 bid just like that. So here we are with no open whatsoever. And all you have to do is make the phone call. That's it. And for 100 bucks, listen, I don't do auctions 26 minutes into a show. That's what we're doing right now. That is, I mean, we don't have a lot of our viewers yet, right? A lot of viewers are, you know, second hour, third hour viewers. So this is where, because there's a lot going on tonight, right? It's a Monday night. It's a busy night on TV. So this is where we have $100. Thank you. We got $100 looking for 2. So far, 1 bidder and $100. And I have, what no reserve means is I have no option to keep them to myself. They're going. So if $100 is all we manage to get, then that's what they're going to sell for, except we just got $200. Jason's caller has $200 now. Well, that's awfully nice. Thank you so much. $200 is the bid, and we're looking for more. So let me just go ahead and measure them and try them on and do all that we normally do. I would recommend them in the rose. You can obviously, this is that squared off design, so you can wear them point to point like this or squared off like that. It's totally up to you. This is how they measure. If you go point to point, they're going to measure about 3/8 of an inch. If you go side to side, just a little less than that. Let me get my earring off, then I'll try them on the ear for you, and then we're going to see if we can beat $200, which it doesn't look like we are. So, ooh, this is why you don't do auctions right away in the show, because just not a lot. Yeah, this kind of stacking the deck against myself here, just because there's not going to be a lot of participants. People can't participate if they ain't with us, right? They're not watching, they can't participate. So this is a really nice chance for everybody who is to get in. We just got $300. Thank you so much. There they are from a distance away. So you can see what those beautiful Morganites, that blushy tone that goes with absolutely everything is there for you. And we are going to show them again up close and personal. So that's going to be at, so far, $300. There have only been 2 bidders, and that's something else. So that's a really nice chance to jump on in. Tim, are you looking at maybe keeping some bidding going here? Tim, Jason, anybody on this one? All right, looks like we're in final call. Not what I would have expected tonight, but hey, this is why we do this. It just goes to show you you're going to have a chance to pick up some big values, right? And you have $400. Thank you so much. We've got $400. Well, seen crazy things before. Never anything quite like this. So let's just go ahead and give it a quick little last call. This is my last chance to say, hey, welcome in to a big Monday night when you're setting your very own price. You get to make up your price. So far, only $400 on an earring that was $19.99. For a Morganite that has that beautiful, rich, it's like the pink diamonds we saw where it's a lot richer than most pink diamonds are. These are a lot more saturated than most Morganites are. And yet they have that peachy pink combination. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. Send them on out of here. That's going to be it. Final call. If all I can get is 400, so be it. That's going to be the case. But it is a really good time to dial in if you haven't yet, because you could steal these right now. And we're looking for $500 as the next minimum bid. It's a lot of value. And anybody, do we have any pendant lovers out there who want something totally unique, one of a kind? Totally unbelievable, special, different, bold, all the things, artistic, all those different traits. We've got something real special coming up for our lovers of the unique. That's going to be happening. And yes, Susan, it is. Susan's the first one to spy my little, what's the phrase that the kids are using these days? Easter eggs? Some famous pop singers always, giving us little Easter eggs. I do it too, all the time. Now we have a term for it. So yeah, you've noticed. Yes, it is. So I have a date for the ring that I'm wearing. It's not for a while, so don't get too excited, but I need y'all to know about it. So I'm wearing it starting now, and I'll be wearing it every day. But we do. Mark your calendar. February 18th. That's all I'm going to say. If you also spotted what Susan has spied on my right ring finger, February 18th. I know that sounds far away, but it'll be here before you know it. And yes. And if you haven't, stay with us. I'm not allowed to really talk about it. They say, you can't talk about this yet. I said, I don't care. I may not talk. I'll wear it though. I won't talk about it much, but I'm going to wear it. So yes, and you guys are so keen. You guys already noticed. So anyway, I figured you might. So we have 10 seconds remaining on this one, and let's see if we have $500 or more. Any other bidders out there on the Morganite earrings? That's it? All right. So it looks like they're going at 4, unless, do you guys, Jason, Tim, anybody? Jess, 500, yes, no? You got it? Okay, sold. Congratulations. Who's this for, Andy? Rob wants to see a sapphire. I can't, Susan. I've said too much already. I'm not even supposed to be wearing it. I'm not supposed to be talking about it. And look what you made me do. I blame you, Susan. I blame you. I am truly, all I can do is wear it. But you'll see it. You'll see it, right? You'll see it. You might see me. I'm wearing it all night. So here we go. This is for our requester. It's item number 1122720. I'm always doing stuff like that. Yeah. There's always some symbolism or some meaning. It's just a benefit of being an overthinker. There's a lot of things that don't really work well about being an overthinker, but that's one of the good things about it. Okay, so this is our 72-point sapphire. I know, I'm sorry. Don't be mad. But I gave you a date, February 18th. Put it on your calendar. I can say that. I'm going to say that. I am. And here we are with this yes. Oh, which one? The earrings or the ring? The ring, oh, my favorite. Did they see the earrings though? They don't want the whole set? Just make sure, because I can always flash the earrings again, because it's worth having the whole set if you can do it. But here we are with our sapphire men's ring. This is for Rob, right? So it's going to be a big sapphire. It's 72 points, yeah. Oh, she has earrings, perfect. That's so great. Who got the ring then? Okay, 72 points on the royal blue sapphire. Diamonds all the way around it at 29 points. And then we'll get to that pendant. But this request comes first, and what a look it is, because you're getting 29 points finished on the inside. Take a look at this. You can choose your gold color, whatever you want to do. You make it your own. We do it for you. We pay for it. We do all the work. All of that is on the house. But this is very, very special. And yet, let's try it on for you as well, so you can see what this one looks like on the hand. We're going to size it to whatever size you need, of course. That's what it looks like from a distance away. So I'll just prop it up there for you. But that's going to be a really special way to go. And it is all mirror finished here and here And of course, on the inside as well, having all that detail. Do we not love that sapphire royal blue perfection there? And it's my job to make it affordable, and I will. Oh, this is really good. I remember this ring because obviously we don't have a lot of gents blue sapphires, so you always remember the ones that are the really kind of, you know, one of a kinds. It's always been $39.99, and you see why. It's that royal blue color of the sapphire itself. We're actually going to just blow it out right now. The first caller can have it, and you're changing the gold if you want to, so that's a beautiful thing. And we're going to make it really, really affordable at $14.99, which I've been on this like gents ring rampage of pricing lately, and we've had some, I mean, even just yesterday, one of the most historic values we've ever seen in a men's piece before, and now doing it again, but on a sapphire with all those incredible diamonds. So a great way to go there. Then our designer pendant is coming up next. So if you love a statement pendant, gotta stay with us to see what that's all about. So much fun to be had tonight. And again, requests are so welcome. So whatever you want to see, please let me know. But let's keep moving. That's our only sapphire, by the way, in a men's ring. That is it. So I know we don't have a lot of the blues ever. So that's really it. And just a beautiful look. And yet, if you want that really nice, I would actually think I really want to see it in the yellow gold. I think it's going to be so much richer with the yellow gold. So certainly an option there for you that I would consider, and we're doing for free. Let's get to our statement pendant. If I may, I'm going to start with this one on the hand so you can see it from a distance away. And that's where, again, the statement comes into play here, because this is a very, very large piece. What do you think of that? Isn't that great? So this is actually carved amethyst. And we're going to have to show you all the details here. I mean, this is the kind of thing I could do a whole symposium on, just this one piece, because it's so breathtakingly beautiful. It's item number 1113-032. It goes back a ways. It's all going to be done, listen to this, more of that beautiful two-tone gold. It's actually in the white and the yellow, so it goes with everything. Then you're going to have a 3602 master carved Brazilian amethyst with 60 points in diamonds. So think of it like this beautiful, almost like leaf-like design around it. Mixing the mirror finishing with the pave, bales up top only, so it does sit like this. And then, actually, no, I am incorrect. The second I said it, I went, no. The last time I presented this, I realized there were two ways to wear it. So this good thing, too, because otherwise we'd have that which way is the correct way to wear a pear-shaped debate, which we usually have in rings, but I guess if we could have that same debate with pendants, too. So you can wear it this way. There's actually bales on the top and the bottom. I'm looking through the sides. If you wanted to, you could even use, there's some openings through the side. If you had a sturdy chain, you could put your chain through the mid section of the piece as well. So how do we like it, guys? Top pointing up here, point up, point down. Either way, it's up to you. We'll show it to you both ways. But it's 60 points in diamonds. It's an incredible custom piece here. You talk about really unusual styles, and then we'll show you up close, of course. But I needed you to get a size reference first. Here it is on the neckline, so you can see what that looks like from afar, get a sense of the size. And this is actually where you see more of the carving details, actually, is when you see it here. You see the way it's kind of lively with, there's a design inside, there's a pattern that still really is very much a complement to what's done on the outside there. And then you've got the two-tone gold, but it's massive. It's almost 2 inches in top to bottom length here. We'll show it to you on the hand again and put up the ruler, and then you're gonna see it up close and see all of the incredible details this has. But that is really special. Cabochon cutting, bezel set. Rest of the piece, of course, there you see 1 7/8 inches or so. There it is. So you've got a great look. It's smooth, and then let's bring it up close so you can see the amazing way this is carved. The amazing way that they actually do like a satin or a matte finish behind certain aspects of the stone to create. So they play with textures really to create this design. So really, I don't know if even carved is really the right word here, but very cool play of textures to even give it the depth that you see there. And it really is unique. So that's both ways to wear it, top, point up or down, and we're gonna make this one, you know what, just blow it out. It's supposed to be $79.99. That's a little much. It's kind of like when we do these really designer brooches. They're pieces that I can't just sit here and say that's your everyday piece. So we like to make sure they're extra affordable when we have something like this, so that it doesn't have to be that piece that you have to invest thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in, because it is more of that statement style. And then take a look at the back. We have finished it in the back. So I would love to show off how that carving is done, but it really is beautifully finished with gold in the back as well. And we're gonna make this $1,999 instead. So it's just our last look at it. It's a piece that we would be, I know it sounds crass, but we'd have to take the stone out, take the diamonds out and melt it down, because it would probably be more advised at this point to use it for all the gold build that it took to create it, as opposed to let it sit here in a vault, right? So if anybody would like it, instead, the real ideal way to have it is to get it in a collection of one of our own, have you wear it and enjoy it, and let the compliments on such a unique piece roll in. But that is, we certainly did a number on the price tag. It certainly costs more to make than what's the $19.99 price is actually going to create. So we got a beautiful value there, and just a true statement piece. And also, it's a more unique way to do amethyst when we know it's the birthstone for the month of February coming up, which is just now, what, 9 days away? So almost here, right? Almost here. So $19.99, and we'll see which one of our 2 callers on the line is going to take it. But it's a very, very significant piece right there, and we love it. So Alexandrite's also here tonight. So that's going to be coming up, a really good Alexandrite, nice size there. We've got a Tanzanite, a couple of them in the big sizes to show you that are brought down in price tag, plus our most pink of Fawn Diamonds is here. And that's really important because the other day we saw one, gone very quickly, everyone fighting over it. I have scoured, not the collection, the private collection. I said, I was determined. I said, there must be another pinky fawn here to show everybody. I found it. It looks like a pink. We have pink diamonds that are less pink than this one is. Look at that stone. This would be that perfect moment where you've heard the stories of customers who have shopped here, bought a Fawn Diamond, took it to an appraiser, and it appraised as a pink. I don't honestly know if this could happen any other way with this one. This is the most saturated, beautiful stone. We're calling it fawn, I really think, because it was in that collection, it was in that specialty collection, where it's got that pinky champagne mix. But I'm telling you, that is one of the most pink stones, and we all know, guess what, 1122910, it's a 1 carat 02. The best recommendation, and I know I say it a lot because it's the only way to really get in, but if you have any desire to own a big pink diamond, you got to get this one, because you know our 1 carat pink diamonds go for $60,000 and $70,000, and they're still here because they're $60,000 and $70,000. Here's a carat 02 that is the most pinky fawn we've got, and it's surrounded in pink diamonds. Well, that was genius to show that off, really kind of say, hey, look how they match, because those round brilliants, 37 points there, and another 72 points in the white diamonds around that. It's all in rose and white gold, as it is, $14K. And before you think, well, there's no way that's going to be less than $60,000 or $70,000, because that is the color that we see in the pinks. So wouldn't it be priced just like the pinks are? Wouldn't that be totally just logical? Yes, it would be. But Monday nights are not for logic. Monday nights are not for making sense. It's not for what you're supposed to do with jewelry. It is another level of value. That's what we're doing right here, right now. Call me quickly. This could be $70,000 on this show and be an incredible value at that price. But it is not. And when we're taking a piece this substantial, this beautiful, this unique, this rare, and bringing it down to a level that makes it actually the most affordable 1 carat diamond we have here, there's another level happening. But if you are waiting, you're going to miss out. It's as simple as that. You just can't wait to be on the phone lines. And listen, if the price is not for you, you hang up. It's okay. But what you can't do is call in and say, I'll take the second one. I'll take the third one. I'll take the fourth one. It's not going to be that case. We obviously only have one, and it is going to go in a hurry. And it's not going to be $70,000. I promise you that. But what do you guys think? Pinkiest fawn we've ever seen? Usually a fawn has a champagne color with a teeny tiny little hint of pink. That is not the case here. This is, I don't even know if I can say, where's the champagne in this stone? I don't see any brown. I don't see any of those caramel chocolatey tones at all. All I'm seeing is pink. And our 1 carat pinks are always going to be here because they're just a ton of money, and that makes sense because they should be, because they're rare. This is where, look at the size of that ring overall. What if we did $7,000? What a value that is. I know we're going to have probably 50 people out there tonight that want this ring, that want it for the collectability, the value, whatever it is. There's so many reasons to get it, but you know what? I only have this one, and it is incredibly affordable, and you got to be first, and you might want to say sold now because it's not 7 or 6 or 5, and it's not even $49.99, and that's what I should get. Great value there. I would be proud to offer it to you at that price, but the truth is I need to make sure everything goes, and we still have some jewelry from the first 43 minutes, and nothing should be here. 49? No, it's still here. $39.99? it's a 102. If it was the regular, most basic brown Fawn Diamond, great. It's a great value. It's a great value. But this one is just, I mean, I'm not going to call it a pure pink, even though that's all I'm seeing. We're all seeing this, right? This is why this is a visual medium. We're evaluating. You don't need a gemology degree. We learned colors back when we were 5 years old in kindergarten, right? That is a pink, 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 pink fawn. And it's not even $39.99. By the way, you're getting 211 total carat weight here. 109 in the side diamonds, 211 in total. It's undeniably rare and beautiful, and it's a giveaway. And this is where it was my mission to try and find one. The other one that I had the other day was not this size. It was a lot of pink, but it was not quite this size. And yet I was on a mission that went through the entire private collection, said I'm going to find another, and this was sitting in the private collection of ownership, and now it's here. And now it's still here. Well, let's take it a step lower. We'll make it happen. It's not even going to be $3,000. I'll make it $29.99 first caller, and it will be gone, and in a hurry. I would put a clock up. I just think it's probably a little pointless to even try a clock because it's going to be so gone so fast, and it's only $29.99, and it is gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Enjoy it. Now, let's show you this one because it's a rare, rare, rare fire opal. I was going to do an Alexandrite, but this one's just, I think, crying out to be seen here. Look at the size of this. I know we'll need to zoom back, but wow, what a fire opal. Isn't it something? Let me clean it up here, get a little polish. And for those, oh boy, look at all the calls coming in. We got 28 calls. That's all the people calling with the delay, missing out on the pink fawn. Anyway, here's our fire opal pear shape. It's a big one. Take a look at that. Great neon color. Jess, I applaud your caller. Way to go. They beat out literally at least 30 people now that we've had call in. So well done there and enjoy it. Thank you so much. But here's our 1120915. It's a huge fire opal. It's a pear-shaped stone. It's got a lot of those orange, pink, red colors. Of course, being more red makes it more valuable. That's what we want to see within fire opal. You got it here. And it's a 5 carat 38. And it has 128 in diamonds. And it's going to be that big time mounting that actually more than what you even see here. Yes, there's that halo, but look at the side. Split shank, bigger diamond in between. Great color. Let me try it on. I love it in the yellow. You can change it if you want. We can do that all in white gold. We can do it all in rose gold, whatever you prefer. There's one way to wear your pear shape. We'll then flip it around. And it's going to be better than $14,799. And of course, being that it's a fire opal, it's not going to look like a 538. It's going to look like an 11 carat stone at least. For reference, I'm actually, as soon as I flip this around, I'm going to show you, there's a Tanzanite here that is a 13 carat, and I want to just show you the reference point because a lot of you are going, yeah, sure, it looks double what it weighs. Well, let me show you this. This is a 13 carat Tanzanite coming up, and I would say the fire opal's dwarfing that. So I actually think it's looking more like a 14 carat stone or a 15 carat stone. So sometimes we say at least double the look as it weighs, and you're seeing that there. That's a 13 carat Tanzanite. Look at that 538 fire opal. So I also like to make sure, because if you are wanting a 5 carat look, this is not your ring, because there's my 13 carat. It's a 1297 Tanzanite that's coming up in the show with fancy cut diamonds, and it's beautiful. And I'm not disparaging it one bit, but look at the size comparison between a 13 carat Tanzanite and a 538 fire opal. So this is a really good illustration of how they look a lot bigger than they weigh. So this one's not even $4,799. Only have this one in that yellow gold or change it. You get it in the way you want it here, but it's not even $4,000. It's not even $3,000. Let's make it a lot easier. $2,888, and one caller will own it. Simple, easy, affordable, all the things. In the best color you can get. Jess, who got the pinky fawn? Mary. Hi, Mary. Thank you so much. Were they looking for lab-created stones? Is that what they're looking for? Oh boy, wrong place. They're everywhere else but here, I think, at this point, right? Yeah, we don't do the lab created. No lab created here. But thank you to our new shoppers who are going, oh, hey, what's this? That looks like a really beautiful something. No, it's the real deal fire opal. That is a beautiful stone. I mean, that's always, when you got stones that are so good, that they don't even look like they could be real. And that's when you know you're dealing with some fine quality, right? The best of the best only. So there's our fire opal for $28.88. And then we've got Alexandrite for you as well. So yes, everything we do, natural gems from the earth. Treatments, yes, heat treatment is what almost every stone in the world gets. That's the only treatments we really see. So again, keep that in mind. But let's take a look at this. Do you want to see this Tanzanite? Since we've got some big values here on some bigger Tanzanites, I kind of gave you a lay of the land here tonight. We have a 13 karat oval, this one. We've got a 7 karat cushion that I'll show you right now. And then we have a 631 round. So this is what we'll see tonight. So let me just show you, since we're getting down to it. And I know a lot of you are in panic mode. I am too. I'm right there with you. Let me just show you what we have tonight so that you can kind of get a little sense of, okay, which one do you think suits you the best if you're in that panic of, oh my gosh, they're running out of blue wing block Ds. I don't have what I need yet. This is what we're going to have tonight in the show. This is everything I'm going to have tonight in the show. So keep that in mind. Maybe you've got a favorite already. You know, obviously different cuts. Play with the light a little differently. Play with the saturations. These are obviously different mountings. We've got baguettes. We've got 2 of these fancy cut. We've got the bridge over here. That round is coming up. Love the round. But we're just going to focus, now that you've seen the 3, we're going to focus on the big one here, which is the 13 karat. It's 11222477. Technically, it's a 12 karat 97, but we're talking about just shy. And it is going to be museum reserve. As you saw, it's got that really intense saturation level to it, but it's also 30 points. And you're going, oh, teeny tiny little diamonds. Nope, not at all. These are diamonds that are modified. Now, I know it needs some rhodium finishing because that's obvious, but look at how beautiful these cuts are. It's kind of like a trapezoid meets a trillion meets a half moon all together, if you will. And then you see the identical match. It's incredible to have really 2 very special cut stones that match like this. So it just made sense to put them together and create the 3-stone style. But here's what we're going to do for value. This is a big time value. Those are fancy cut diamonds, so they're 15 points each. That's a really nice size to get. But all that said, we've got, don't think, oh, last call on Tanzanites. Well, that means the price tag's probably gone up because of the supply and demand that the industry would obviously follow, right? If something's coming down to the wire and almost gone, the prices should theoretically go up. That's not what's happening. We're not doing that. It's a $14,999 ring. This is the ultimate, let's face it, we saw them all together. We saw 3 side by side. You saw how this saturation level stands out. Let me put it on the hand for you as well. This is still going to look like a 13 karat. Again, compared to the fire opal, it was a little bit smaller. This means it's not oversized. Look at how there's plenty of room still between the knuckle and the knuckle here. So you've got plenty of room there, but it's a really good look, isn't it? And those are, it kind of just looks at first glance like they're half moons, but again, specialty cuts. Very unusual, very rare to see. Let's blow it out. Better than even, okay, we got to just do it. $99.99 is not going to work either. That saturation level is as premier as it gets, and we are sending it out right now for another half off that price, making it $4,999. Keep in mind that comes down to a per carat level of about $380 a carat, without any consideration for the diamonds or the gold, in which those are huge diamonds and fancy cuts and a lot of gold. And so that is the value to take advantage of. Now, 7 carats and 6 carats will be coming up. Those 3 that I showed you, they're all here in the show. We've also got a diaspora. We have a men's green sapphire. Really attractive stone, super rare. Emerald cut. We've got a pink diamond. I don't think at this point it's going to be worthwhile showing a pink diamond because you already had a pink diamond that was called a fawn, but there's my pink. That's my pink right there. So that's a big pink diamond. Also have a really special Paraíba. We have got an emerald. We've got a lot to show you in the show, but a quick wheel is coming up. We've got 3 pieces that are all must-goes. Keep in mind we have gent sapphire, heart-shaped earrings, a few other pieces available for you as well tonight if you still want to ask about those. So I would consider doing that, but let's get to this quick wheel. It's a quick little trio of blowouts, and they're all bigger pieces, and they're all really important, and yet very, very special in each respect. We are going to start with, this is just a ring that, first of all, I don't even know if I want to show you the other ones, to be honest. This ring, is it just our wheel that's crooked tonight? Probably. Yeah, I'm looking at every ring is leaning a little to the right. But this one's going to be, you know what, I am just going to show this all by itself. And I'm going to take it even lower than the wheel price. That way, this is all going to make sense. First of all, we can go literally months, sometimes years, of show, hours, and never see the stone. And if you're thinking that is a really, really, really bright Cambodian blue zircon, that is exactly what I would think. But it's not a blue zircon. It's not a Cambodian blue zircon. It looks like that starlight blue variety we loved out of Cambodia that is long gone, completely mined out. It does give that look. And then it's accentuated with these beautiful diamonds, a halo, but yes, they get bigger at the corners of the trillion so that you get this really pronounced effect. And it gives you the bigger diamond weight. It's item number 112-1590. Call me early because we can do white, yellow, or rose gold. But this is just a value. It's a 580. This is a trillion cut, and it's a Swiss blue topaz. It's that electric blue topaz we love. For my money, it's the only topaz worth getting. I have a London. I think that sometimes it reads a little bit too dark. London blues are that really dark navy color of blue. I think that a lot of times they just get a little too saturated, and then you're missing some of the fun of the blues, right? This is that bright pop of blue that gives you that intense sparkle, because also it's the trillion cutting. Oh my goodness, is it deluxe. Swiss blue variety. We don't have any zircons that are going to be this size, by the way. They're mined out. So it's very tough to get anything right now in this color, this shape, and this size. And then the diamond weight is 68 points, going all the way around, completing that halo. It's so gorgeous, and it's bright. It's obviously for the bold. I mean, this is not for somebody who wants to have their jewelry just disappear. This has got a lot of wow factor to it. Let me try it on to give you an idea of the size. But, you know, for those of you that say, I usually kind of am attracted to the bigger rings, but then I don't know about the price points to go with them. This is going to be incredibly affordable now. Kind of like a pear-shaped, two ways to wear it, so we'll flip it around. But this is white, yellow, rose. Think of the difference that's going to make. This is just a prominent looking stone. It's almost neon. I'm going to block the light. Yeah, look how it gets brighter when there's less light. That's really a characteristic of neon stones. Let me flip it around, show you at the point going up, which is just how I feel is upright to you all at home. But that is a massive stone. Modern, contemporary, fresh, a little edge to it as well. It's also not going to be even $19.99. That's where it's slated to go. Part of a little wheel trio blowout tonight. We're going to do better than that. And you know what? I told you, since we're presenting it on its own, I wanted to make it really extra affordable, just because I think it's such a standout piece. You can watch shows forever, never see the Swiss blues. This is it. It's the most lively, bright cut. Look at that size it's giving you. Love the bigger diamonds at the corners there. And no, it is not even going to be $999 for all that diamond weight. Over 2/3 of a carat is your diamond weight. Your gold color of choice as well. I mean, my goodness, when do you see that happening? And yet it's not even going to be $999 or $899 either. This is the one you got to have, and it's December's birthstone, by the way. So if it's a belated birthday gift from you to you, maybe it's going to be symbolic of your birthstone. If you celebrated a birthstone or a birthday last month. This is such an important stone. It's not even $899. We'll blow it out for $888. And when you get blue topaz of that variety, it's not inexpensive to do. Tonight, here, Monday night, great mounting, it is an inexpensive opportunity for what that is. So huge value at $888. We got the top of the hour in 2 minutes, so we got to wrap it up. And any requests or questions, get those in. Still have the blue sapphire. Excuse me. Rain's got me messed up. Had a sneezing fit on the way in. God, just what a mess. We're not used to wet weather. It happens like once every 6 months, and it's got us all messed up. All right, so here we go. $888 on that one. Let me know if you like it. And then we're going to be moving on. We've got a lot to show you tonight. We've got a big top of the hour. Yes? I like the white gold with this one. There's something about the turquoisey kind of color. It's almost like if you saw a really good Paraíba or, like I said, the Cambodian blues. I'm just going on experience with other stones in different gold colors. I like the white gold with this one. I think it's bright. I think it's stark. I think it's a really good combination. Obviously, there's also a lot of diamond weight here. And with white diamonds, we like to show those off in the white gold. So it's a beautiful combo as it is. I think you're going to be very safe if you're, let's say, exclusively a yellow gold lover. I think that's a great way to go, too. It's going to look pretty. I think my top preference, though, would be the white gold. So keep that in mind and grab it if you love it for $888. Tim, are you getting a Swiss blue topaz? And Jason, you're getting one as well. And we've only got 2 more left then, so it looks like this is going to be, Jess, are you getting one as well? Okay, so we have one left. Never mind, one left. We'll give it 60 seconds. That'll take us right to the top of the hour. Remember, we're going to see some big diamond earrings today. All white diamond earrings coming up. Big sizes, big carat weights. We have that beautiful blue wing, the round, the big, bright blue, intense round set up over a bridge mounting. It's incredible. And then we have, so there's another Fawn Diamond. It may not have as much pink as that last one did, but I really love the overall look. Isn't that pretty? It's still a fawn, we'll explain. It's got a little bit of red to it. Yeah, it's kind of a cognac-y stone. It's really, really lovely. So we'll see that for our top of the hour and a lot more coming up. Let us know what requests you have. We're happy to get to those always. Big Monday night, marking down everything. Love that. Yes, here it is one more time in the hand as we have one left remaining only. So that's it. Is going to be our last call on this one. Look at the size. It goes side to side. This is no interference, though, to the side fingers here at all. You just put it on, wear it. Everything's going to be elevated a little bit up off the hand and off the band. So you have no interference with those side points or diamonds or anything else there. It looks great. It's only $888 though. First caller left now because that's our last one. Okay, so did you also, who got yours? Peter, thank you. What about you, Tim? Who was taking yours? She backed out. Oh, good. What was she going to wait and see something else? Oh, she's not sure about her ring size. Got it. I don't know why we do that either. I'm not a fan of that policy, but I don't make the policies. Okay, so here we go. I don't make all the rules, just some, but not all. All right, coming up, let's get to it. We've got a really special top of the hour. I want to share this with you because, well, we just flashed it, and I know there were like 30 some of you that missed out on that previous fawn. This is a little different, and really, if we're being really accurate about our colors here, it's more cognac. Fawns typically need that champagne pink. This is really like a champagne with a little bit of orange and red. So it really is more of a cognac diamond. Either way, that's a really, really expensive quality of stone. Really expensive, normally. This is really going to be fun. The ad number on this one is 112-2908. Now, there's also something very elite about this mounting. There's something special. We've seen it twice, and okay, now let me see if my memory is serving me correctly here. I believe we've only seen it with a pink diamond and a Paraiba. The Paraiba was more recent. The pink diamond was before that. That's 2 times, 2 very important stones. By the way, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. It's a big Monday. We're glad you're here. We got 2 hours left, lots of values, Monday night markdowns, all of that. Take a look, though. This one's not going to last. We know that. This is a cognac diamond. Truly is. It is 112-2908. It's a 32-point oval. And I don't know what it is because I'm going, that is not a 32-point oval. It looks so much larger than that. But it's got the pink diamond halo, which is going to be another 8 points, and then 77 points in white diamonds around that. It's so elite. It's like, feels regal. It just does. It feels super elegant. It's like you're not doing anything crazy abstract. It's nothing that takes it out of the realm of classic or timeless, but there's just something really pretty and elegant about it, right? It's just, there's something floral, there's the split shank, there's still the halo. I mean, think of how many different things, how many different themes in jewelry it combines into one, right? Halo design, center stone, halo of pinks, the floral aspect out here, the split shank you have on the sides. I mean, it's just spectacular. And it's going to all together total 85 points in the side stones, 117 overall. Take a look at it on the hand. This is pretty. It's in the rose and the white, stays as is. Look how elegant that is on the hand, though. And it ends up looking, I think one of the more specialty aspects is the fact that it ends up looking like those are big, big diamonds on the sides there. It's all set beautifully together. It's like bringing it all so that you don't see any gaps. There's no extra space between all the diamonds. You know, even with halos or double halos, there's usually these big points of like negative space between them. This is really complete through the middle. It's really the only negative space you get is maybe on the split shank on the sides. here's what I want to do. Super elite, obviously a $49.99 ring. I think it might work. If you are collecting the fancier colors of diamonds, it might work in lieu of that fawn we had earlier. That might be a good alternative for the many, many of you that missed out on that one. So this is the chance to pick it up. It's certainly not going to be the $49.99. As a matter of fact, we're going to put it on the auction block and start the hour right here and see how that goes. Let's see how that bodes. Just to give everyone the chance. Everyone needs a chance to own something special like this. I'm a big believer in that. Everyone's got to have the access, and that's what we provide by bringing it here through television, is taking rare stones that would otherwise be in museums, bringing it to you here in a much more affordable way, obviously giving you the access and affordability. They're two separate things. Access is one, affordability is another. We marry them both together, and what we're going to do is bring it better than even $49.99. This is the auction opportunity, and when we say Markdown Monday, we mean it. This is how we do it. Bring it on down, not to half off at $25. We're going to start an auction, so you're in charge. You get to select, you get to choose essentially your price, but you're also going to have very little competition. I did an auction in the first hour. Oh, we only had like 2-3 bidders the whole time. This is where, and that one started at nothing, by the way. This is where you're getting a really important value. Let's take advantage of it. It's not even 25, and that is a cognac diamond. Do you see the reds and the oranges? It's not just brown. And that's not just a matter of seeing the pink diamonds around it either. There's an aspect here of getting a richer color. The brown diamonds are one thing, and we see those a little bit more often. It's a little easier to get a champagne diamond than it is a cognac diamond. Very different entities together. And so you have, it's like anything else. Usually the richer saturations are more money, right? Always. We know that with the blues. We know that with the greens. We know it with the pinks. We've seen it already today. So that's another situation where same thing's happening. It's a lot more to get more saturation, but when you have elements of red and orange, think about it. Do we see red diamonds by themselves? Do we see orange diamonds by themselves? So when you have something that puts it all together like this does, it really works. And it gives you extra rarity. And it's not going to be $25 or $2,000. We're not starting even at $1,500, and yet there's a full carat 17 in diamond weight here. That's pretty remarkable. But we have no open. We were talking about this throughout the weekend with gold. I don't know if anybody's noticed, or if you've noticed that places that don't usually do gold anymore started to do gold a little bit. You're paying $400 a gram for gold in plain mountings. When you look at the size of this ring, it's the perfect way to elevate a stone that, let's say, doesn't have a huge, this isn't a 10-carat stone, but this is how you take an important stone that's a smaller size and you elevate it in that really high-end way. It's not going to be 15. I have no open. This is unacceptable, okay? It's kind of like that moment where we go, hey, we know we had a busy weekend of shopping. We know this is Monday night. We know everybody's week is just getting started. Here's what we need to do to make sure that we still get you the great jewelry, still get you the great values, and you know what, make them irresistible so that even if you're thinking about, I'm not sure I'm going to be shopping tonight, sometimes when the value is as good as they are, you have no choice but to take advantage of it. This is a combination of diamonds. Think about it, you're getting 3 different colors of diamonds. You're getting 2 different shapes of diamonds. You're getting 2 colors of gold here. So really remarkable how it's going to work with everything, work back to everything, go with everything, because you got your rose and your white, which are so pretty together. But it's not even going to be $1,500 because we will not. I just cannot put this back in a vault tonight. It's got to go. So how about this? 15, 14, 13, or 12 are not going to work. We got to make sure it goes. And there's one way, and one way alone to do that, and that is to start not even at $1,100. What do you think about that? It's not going to be, though, $1,100 either, because we're still awaiting that first caller, that first bid. It's a $10 increment only. So my goodness, never say that, oh, well, I wasn't the first caller, I guess I can't get in. We make sure that these are going to be affordable enough, like I said, access and what? Affordability. That's important. We're giving you access to one of the most important stones. We are giving you the affordability, that's for sure. It's $1,000 to get it started tonight. Oh my goodness. And I will likely regret that with being not a busy auction night so far in the show. And obviously just getting going here in hour number 2. Do we have the open at $1,000? We may have it already. Who's your caller? They're in. They're ready. They started it off. We have $1,000. Who is it? We'll find out. Oh, this one could easily go for, I think, what, $2,000, $3,000 easily, if you know what you're looking at. Nobody that would doubt how great a value that would be for $2,000 or for $3,000 or for $4,000. Let me try it on again. Instead, it's only at $1,000. Jason, who do you have there with our open? Or do you have it officially or not? Not yet? Is it not official yet? Hold on, let's find out. Is it official? Okay. Philip, you said? Hi, Philip. Where's Philip calling us from? Arizona. Let's take a look at this. But I hear phones ringing. I hear the phones ringing and I hear the angels singing all at the same time. Because that ring, tell me something. Tony, maybe we just take down the graphics for a minute. The auction is still ongoing. But I want to ask you guys something. Just looking at this ring, you guys have all watched jewelry shows before. You've owned jewelry before. You've purchased jewelry before. That ring, what does that really look like that should cost? What is that ring? Like, honestly, we are still in the midst of an auction, but what is that ring? What does that style, before I even tell you what it is or what the size of the stones are or how much gold you have, what does that ring look like? Because to me, I've been at TVON 7+ years. It looks to me like a ring we should sell for about $69.99. All right, now let's bring the graphics back up. Because right now, we're at $1,000 with one bidder. And now you see all the graphics here. 32-point natural fancy cognac diamond, 8 points in pink diamonds as the halo, 77 points in white diamonds, total of 117. And why, oh, why, oh, why are we at $1,000 only? Because I started too low. Oh, yes, we started too low, that's for sure. There's no doubt about that. But that doesn't mean it's a $1,000 value. That doesn't mean it's a $1,500 value. That doesn't mean the ring changed. The ring is what the ring is. The ring is incredible. It is a beautiful, high-end, superstar, almost third of a carat center. If it was 33 points, by the way, that hits one of those magic sizes as a third of a carat. We know how important third of a carat diamonds are. When it's a white diamond, this is obviously a totally exotic color of diamond here. We are at $1,000. I'm giving it a 2-minute clock. We have to. We have to. There's no explanation possible right now for what is happening except it's go time. It is pick up the phone and dial in because there is nothing. I was looking, where were we all seeing it the other day? All over television, gold by itself, gold chains going for $400 a gram. $400 a gram, no diamonds in it, no incredible design elements, no real workmanship to speak of, just a gold chain, $400 a gram. This is, well, a lot more than a gram of gold. Obviously, the gram weight's going to depend on the ring size you get. Right now, it's a size 6. It's got probably, if I had to estimate, I don't know, 6, 7 grams of gold. I don't know. It's pink diamonds. It's white diamonds. Look at those clusters of round brilliance in white diamonds, and then even the round brilliance that make that almost like spike design you have in the corners here, here, and here, and then the split shank that goes all the way down the sides. Let's give it, should I just hold on for a minute? Because I feel like this is really getting sad. But I need to give it 2 minutes, right? If you don't love it, that's okay. But if you do love it or like it or want to collect it or resell it, you got to be dialing in now. We're going to give it a final call. How about 2 minutes and we send it out? And look at that pretty clock matching too, right? The cognac color in the middle with the browns, the reds, and the oranges that all are natural. And that's in a beautiful oval. So it's, trust me, it's looking a lot bigger than 32 points. And I'll prove that when it's on the hand. The halo of pink diamonds around that. The white diamonds going every which way around that. Look how impressive and important and beautiful that is all the way around. So stunning, but only $1,000 and we have 90 seconds left. Oh my goodness. Anybody else? Even verifying? Give me some hope here. Give me some hope with 67 seconds remaining. Give me some hope that we are going to proceed with another hour and 45 minutes of this madness tonight, because this is really wild. That's just it's too much ring. It's too much ring for $1,000. It really is. It's incredible. Okay. Okay. Last chance, last call. Oh no, this is not a good sign. Oh my goodness. Well, let's put it back up close here, show you all the details. If you just tuned in, I don't know, you got about 25 seconds to make the call. Get in here. Do we have 1,010 or more? Or 1,100 or 1,200, something like that. It's a $5,000 TVON ring that I think actually looks like even more than that. And here we are with 8 seconds remaining, and this is a problem. Oh my goodness, Monday night. What's going on? Last chance, last call. I know you were in at the last second there. Let's see if they want to go. Do they want to go 10, 10, 11? Tell me some good news here. Or just that we can keep this going at least. That we can just keep it on going, rocking, helping everybody. No? Yes? Got it? 1,010? 1,100? Sold. Congratulations. Okay, that's gone. Okay. Ooh, seen some crazy things in my years, but nothing like that. Okay, let's get a move on. We've got an amethyst piece, and I do have peridot. Look at this. We are going to show you. I'm going to mix up these colors. Wow. Whoa. I feel like all of a sudden my eyes had to just like dilate a little bit. Wow, that is one bright color there. That is just extra special greens. 1117883. Wasn't sure if this was an old number or a new one, but that's 1117883. Coming your way, getting you ready for a big, big Monday night. Of these values so far in the first 75 minutes, or any indicator what's coming up, I would stay right there. Cancel your plans. Tune in only here and be ready to shop some savings, because here we go with a peridot that is our lucky 444. It also is a bright, beautiful stone, another one like topaz that we don't see very often. These are the common stones that truly are still common stones, meaning we've heard of them, we see them, they're not unusual to find, they're not necessarily museum level stones, right? Like garnets, basic garnets, amethyst, topaz like we saw earlier, peridot. But it's why we don't see them that often. So a little counterintuitive. We'll see more Paraibas than we see peridot. Why is that? Because we insist on really important quality. Because the peridots you see out and about in every store don't look like that. They're not bright and vivid and like a margarita lime, like where you actually feel your cheeks pucker a little bit by looking at it, right? Like it's invoking numerous senses besides just the eyesight. It's almost invoking like this amazing kind of look about it. Yes?
Carla says hi to you.
Hi. Oh my goodness. So she's saying no on the updos. Oh, you're so sweet, Carla. Thank you. It's so funny. Well, every day it's a little different, Carla. Thank you so much for all your kind words. I appreciate that. Thank you for being with us, and hello back to you. And thank you so much. And I gotta say, when we have the peridots like this, it's checkerboard faceting, so there's an extra plus. There's the bright greens and the cushion cut. I know it sits odd here because it's the asymmetry of the design, which is really pretty, because it's actually, look at this. One side almost reminds me of like punctuation. It almost looks like one of those, oh shoot, what's it called? Like a bracket, right? And then on the other side, oh, you didn't even see that coming, right? This fold over leafy style. So when it's on, I mean, come on, we go all out here. We go all out. It's like, why give it a basic boring mounting? Let's do something wild like this. So from one side, this kind of leans up with this wall of gold against the other side, and then look at that, a crisscross, almost looks like a floral, looks like a little rosebud, and a really nice vine detail. It is just striking. Big peridots. And diamond weight is 24 points, by the way. So we got the 444, the 14K, the 24. We got a lot going on there. This is what, oh shoot, I just realized how limited this is. This is going to be a quick one. We can do white, yellow, rose, so no worries there. I kind of like the juxtaposition of the bright greens and the white, so I think that looks great. So do our designers. They won't steer you wrong. However, I have got a price, and you know this like I do. When we bring out these big, fancy, high-end peridots, they get real pricey real fast, especially in the big sizes like this is. But then everyone goes, oh, I don't know about $5,000 for a peridot. Let's solve it. Operators, if you would, please tell me if you're getting one, because we only have, I have fewer than 5. I mean, I'm so glad we have more than 1, because that's good, but I don't have more than 5. So this is going to be a little bit of a problem, because there's a lot of peridot lovers that wait, and they want to seize the moment, and they want to get it. And I'm going to do it right now for less than even $2,000. It's $19.99, which is a great value. We're actually making it a lot less than that, a lot less. So come on in early. I promise this is going to sell out in a hurry, and I don't want you to be left in the fray, because that would be sad, because we just don't see this very often. We just don't have too many of these big, grand, fabulous peridots that are just, and I mean, I'll be honest, it's not a color, if you want to just kind of fall into the background, I would not wear this stone. It's as bright and luscious as possible, really. But it's not going to be 19, and it's not going to be even, you know what, it's not even $1,000 bucks. 444s just don't go this low. It's not even $9.99. We got a value right now, and it's going to be a 60-second deal because, well, I think they're going to be gone, and it's not even $899. What's going on with that? And it's, I'm telling you, it's a heavy mounting. It's got a great feel to it, very substantial. It's $888, 60 seconds only on that one. 60 seconds. That would be it. And if there's, and I know it sits out here, remember when it's on the hand, sits completely centered up. So your stone, which is a cushion cut rectangular shape, with all, for me, it's that checkerboard faceting. It's helping bring this stone to life. Yes, it's part of that faceting through the back, which you'll see there. But then it's that checkerboard faceting across the top. And this is like a knife edge band. And you see how wide it is on this side, but it almost looks floral. In a way, leads up to that pave, which you see even has that scallop dip and kind of ebbs and flows on the side. It's not just flat. And then this side with that crossover detail that just is, it feels organic, it feels nature, it feels floral. And yet it's all for $888. Oh my goodness, we've got a few seconds left and still got the ring here. So, you know, it's why we're bringing these values down for everybody. It's Monday night. That's what we do every Monday night. Make it a date every Monday night to be with us to see how we kick off the week with a lot of spectacular markdowns, but here on pieces that we don't normally see like this, that I'm telling you, when you feel it, you're going to be very excited about the feel, the weight, the heft of just the gold, before you even talk peridot and diamonds, which we know is a trickier one to see around here, and we love it. Okay, or at least I love it. You don't, but I do, but it's okay, because if we have a peridot lover out there, and I know we always do, and usually we get those requests and we have to decline them. We have to say, I'm sorry, we don't have anything. But tonight's the night we're going to bring you a good one, and it's still sitting here for $888. Who knew? All right, so that one's going to be available if you'd like it. Then let's get to, you want to see another big Tanzanite value, or are we all waiting on that round? Because the round is very, very special. Look at this gorgeous round with the reds. That's the thing. Rounds don't usually give you the reds. We have a little bit of a issue where the rounds give you a little bit of bright white flash and light return, but they don't usually give us all the reds. That stone does. Then, remember how I told you at the beginning of the show we had some special greens? Well, the peridot's one of them. This is another one of them. Oh, wow. That's emerald. And yet, there are very few emeralds in the world that ever have given a color and a glow like that. That's it. So, look at that. How sad it looks when it's sitting here. You have to see it come alive. And that's what we love about that emerald. So that emerald is coming up a little bit later. I don't know if we're ready for that yet. I'm going to show this men's ring, though, because it's another one of the greens, and it's a 2 carat 23. Oh, my goodness, it's a bicolor. We're calling it green. Well, it kind of looks like a Winza. It's not. It's not from Tanzania. It's from Ceylon, which is Sri Lanka, but it's 1122921. And it's actually an emerald cut, unheated, blue, green, and golden. There are 3 colors happening in one stone. So overall, what do you want to call it? Teal? Do you want to call it bicolor? It's not really split like a bicolor tourmaline, but it's 1122921, and it's very rare. It's an unusual color to get in any sapphire, but it's a 2 carat 23. It's a 51-point diamond weight, and it's an all-natural stone. Sometimes when we don't mess with it, like sapphires almost always get heat treatment, almost always, it's needed. It usually helps bring out their best clarity and their best color. This stone, I think you can see why when that rough was faceted, why they said, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Look what it's doing. There are actually like Paraíba turquoise colors coming from a sapphire here. It's truly a mix, a blend, and because it's faceted as an emerald cut, It's showing it off like that. It's in this really cool squared off style setting. You have the double row in the diamonds that actually transition down the sides. It's all mirror finished, so I know it's picking up some glare. It's not black rhodium, it's white gold. You can get it in any gold you want, but it's a major stone at that size. It's a fabulous clarity for being unheated, and it's a bunch of rare colors all at once. Finished on the inside, you better believe it. All that under gallery. Well, sapphire lovers, men's ring lovers, if you like a lady's ring to be a little more substantial, why not? That could be a lady's ring. Let me try to pop that up to your eye level so you can see all the gorgeous colors it is. Great, almost neutrals, because when it's got the blues and the greens and the goldens, it's just working together. And of course, you have this incredible diamond setting around it. Love that they wrap down the sides. A lot of men's rings just seem to give a few diamonds right up top, and they don't usually make that transition. This one does, but it's my job to make it really affordable, and yowza, it is not an affordable type stone. That's a great angle. Look at those colors, like an ombre of colors. September's birthstone, if that's something to consider. It's not $89.99. We only have one. Fabulous men's ring, rare as can be. I can't remember the last time we had a green sapphire men's ring. And you know, we just had a request for a blue sapphire men's ring earlier. That's still here. And that's quite common in comparison to what we're showing you now, which is not going to be $89.99. And if you think I'm making up that price, there's the bag, there's the price, there's the ring, there's what it's supposed to be. We're going to make it just $3,900. Not, you know what, skip $39.99. Let's make it an extra $500 instant coupon right now and make it $34.99 instead. Your $500 extra savings, as we are really close to the bottom of the hour, and I think we are 4 minutes away from bringing out that blue wing block D. Got to do it, got to bring it out. Oh, I didn't realize how limited that is. Yeah, well, of course, it's blue wing block D and it's last calls. So yeah, we're going to get a blue wing block D round out here for you. And that's going to be one you want to be speedy to get on the phone lines for as well. So a lot of great pieces, but just a lot of limited quantities, especially, well, you know, the Tanzanite deal right now. You know what's happening with that. Okay, so we're going to be 4 minutes away from the Tanzanite, the round. Let me go ahead and show you a really good alexandrite. So this is that big size, light 1 carat at 88 points. Take a look at this. Or are we done with blues and greens? We've seen a lot of greens. We've seen some blues and greens. Last one. It's that blue-green start, changes to red-purple, 88-point pear shape. Item number is 112, 2020. And it is fabulous. This is actually in yellow gold now. Hard to even make that out because it's got so much diamond coverage here. 77 points is your diamond weight, and look how clean it is. Don't take for granted that alexandrites usually don't have that kind of pop to them. And it's an 88 pointer with 77. So it's the 88-77 ring. And you've got a beautiful look here, just that really pretty double halo. I just want to make sure we can blow it out for you, though, because there's only one, and obviously it's that chrysoberyl, which we know gives us great durability, but this is the phenomenal variety, which changes color. So when your light source changes that you're in, your stone, you'll look down, and in 1 minute it's blues and greens and looks like that, and that's pretty. And the next minute, if you're in incandescent light, you've got a red-purple color instead. And it's not even going to be, well, this is another one, $49.99, skip it, forget about it, we'll make it a lot better than that. It's the first caller that's going to pick it up, and it'll only be $19.99 instead. So a huge value on a 1 carat almost. This is a mounting that almost always like it houses a 1 carat just as second nature, but this being a little bit smaller in carat weight, but giving you the size and certainly the dimension of a 1 carat stone. So we're thrilled to have that for $19.99. It's one of our few alexandrites in the house. And take a look at this one here for you one more time. Got a great clarity to it. Really not that hazy. So many times alexandrites are just not my cup of tea because I understand and respect how rare they are, but they get really kind of hazy and they look a little foggy. And then it's just not always an attractive aesthetic to have in your gem material. So it's nice that this one is bringing that. Really, I think that's the most interesting factor here, is that it is so individually such a bright stone, such a clean stone. Clarity is not always an aspect you get with something as rare as alexandrite. One more thing before we get to our bottom of the hour, which is that Tanzanite. I have this really cool triple zircon. I am really excited to have this. This is one that, yeah, I'll admit, this one's going to be for my more exotic ladies, my gals who like something a little different. You know, it's not going to be like, oh, yeah, I've seen that ring 100 times. Oh, my friend has one that looks like that. Or, oh, my grandmother used to wear something like that. This is truly unique. And it's got 3 zircons. We did a version with a white zircon instead of the yellow. It had pink, blue, and white. This is the yellow, the pink, and the blue, which even more wow factor, I think. And each zircon here, well, we've got all these carat weights. Let's take a look at 111, 90, 153. You're going to get 556 total. Here's where we've tallied up all the carat weights of your stones. Have the diamonds around each and every one, and then there's one big center stone bezel set in the middle. And look at that, like a turquoisey blue, and the pinks that have that pinky purple color, and the yellow, which is like a yellow diamond. I mean, let's face it, with the double refraction that zircons give, most people are going to assume you're wearing a triple diamond ring, not a zircon ring. It certainly is going to give you more of a look of diamonds than anything else, and yet it's going to be 60 points in diamonds in the white gold, or change it. We're even with that elaborate setting going to be able to change it for you in the gold color to yellow or to rose. But it's a simple one, it's an easy one, it's an affordable one because it's $888 to get all of that gem weight. And it just takes me right back to the olden days of gem collecting, like when everybody was collecting loose gems. And I think about those zircons and how much they would be if you were trying to purchase that as a collection, one by one by one. This is how pretty it is on. See how even the shank is really bringing that almost triangular setting? So you have, it's a split shank, and then half of it is going towards that beautiful yellow to create this almost triangular effect over all of the ring. So 3s are always so important, whether it comes to, you know, symbolism, decor, look. I mean, 3s are so balanced in a way. For being an odd number, it's so balanced. And this ring, I think, is really proving that and showing that. Yet these colors are working well together. You see how bright and vivid each one is, thanks to the double refraction that the zircon family gives us. And it's $888. There's only one ring like it. That should be gone. It's a huge value for all those collectible stones in one, and it's just going to look very different from what I think you have already, right? It would be something that is going to be a departure than the classics you may have, the pieces you've collected over the years. You know, we're all guilty of, you know, sometimes we buy the same looking things because we like what we like, right? And that's something that I hear a lot of people do. And I just think that if you want to finally step outside the box with your jewelry, jewelry is a great way to experiment and have something new, especially, I wouldn't say that if it was still $6,000, but given the fact it's $888, makes it a lot more affordable to get something exotic and special and different and one of a kind like this is. So only one there. Let's keep on moving because I have this Tanzanite, which I gotta believe after flashing it, there is somebody watching tonight that says, you know, I heard the deal with the Tanzanite. I know it's on its way out. I know they have every stone, every last individual stone already set. At this point, I'm having to make requests that are coming into me by literally taking stones out of other mountings and putting them in another mounting. That's the only way I can make requests happen. And yet here it is, 1122926. It's come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. We are days away. Days. For those of you that think, I've got till the summertime. Maybe I've got till 2025. I'm not in panic mode. We are days away. I don't know what day, because it depends on how many pieces we have per day. But I know that we are days away because we don't have that many Tanzanites left in our inventory. And this here, it's a 6 carat 31 round. It's a beautiful stone. It's about as bright as they get. It's about as intense. And a lot of us, why is there so much appeal really over the last 5 years? Why is there such an appeal towards the rounds? Why is that such a popular request? Why is that something so many people have collected? I know gals who have only collected rounds. You'd think a collection might encompass a lot of different cuts. A lot of our gals have just fallen in love with the rounds and they keep them coming into the collection. Well, this is our 631, and that's because if you love brilliance and fire, you want a round. Because we love the intensity of these stones, but then not all the stones give us a flash and a brilliance. This one does. It's a 631 and 14K. It's still, this is maybe the most important part of this individual stone, is the fact it's still giving the reds. And I love when it moves all the way, watch as it swings from one side to the other, because what you will see is there's actually going to be the visual there that you see as you look through that stone. Watch the diamond brilliance throughout. So yes, the stone is brilliant on its own. And that center point, when you look right through the center, you're seeing the brilliance of the stone, the facet pattern. When you look through the sides, keep your eye on the stone and look at what it does then. It's magnifying the brilliance of the diamonds through it on either side and every angle you really see it from. That is just taking the beauty of that stone and giving it the look as if it's got diamonds inside of it, as in addition to its already amazing dazzling effect that it just a round gives when it's really cut beautifully, when it's cut right, when it's cut to the proper specifications. And we need to make it really affordable, because that's what I'm going to do. I got to admit, this has been shocking today that we have the values we do that are still here. I got big diamond weight, it's 128, so this certainly is going to give you those major rows, 4 of them underneath, 6 rows in total, top and bottom rows to complete the look here. Any gold you wish, you got it, so you can choose what you want. But look at how pretty this is from the inside. This is obviously, I think when you look at it from these angles, it becomes really, really clear how high-end a mounting this is, how complex it is to make, how much money goes into the process of creating it. We don't have anybody on the phone lines, and this is one of our last few. So for those of you that have emailed me and said, I'm going to wait till July, I'm trying to still save up, I'm hoping you'll have one then, I'm telling you, I don't think that's going to be a reality or a possibility to see these even maybe in February. I honestly, again, depends on, maybe we'll stop showing them for a while. Maybe we'll bring them back out in the springtime. I don't know. We're not sure, because there's so much demand still. But take a night like tonight, when we're going to bring you a discount on one, bring you an incredible value, give you the arguably most important cut, because it's the round. There's always a premium on the round, or at least there should be. There's not going to be a premium with what I'm doing tonight. So you get a better chance to pick it up. And all I got to say is, nobody's on the lines, and we're going to send it out. And you know me, I got to make sure it's a proper Monday night markdown for you, because we are thankful you're here. So it's got to be something special. And when you see a $99.99 price tag, there's the ring, there's the price. I got to change it, because I have a feeling that if I just leave that up there, it's going to stay. We can't let this one stay here. And you're getting an amazing amount of diamond weight from all the different angles. Isn't that one of the greatest views of that ring? To see that river of diamonds underneath it, to see the top and the bottom levels that look like they're setting the stone. Don't worry, the stone is properly set in its own basket with its own 4 prongs. It's stabilized between those 2 outer rows in diamonds, but I am making them more affordable than they've ever been. Here's what it looks like on the hand, by the way. Got to show it on, because I would be really, really surprised if this sticks around more than 60 seconds after this price goes on the air, and I'm not talking about that price, because that price is not going to do it. We're going to make it a lot more affordable. It's that perfect side to side. Diamonds go from one side to the other to perfectly center it and anchor it on the hand, always giving you that visual of VS Diamonds. Operators, if you'd like it, please tell me. I don't know what I was thinking. I must have been thinking of a different round. I thought we might have 2 identical stones. We do not. This is the chance to pick it up. You got one chance. And I'm going to price it right. And there's no chance of getting even $49.99 tonight. So you get a better deal. You get a bigger savings. Thinking about it? One caller thinking about it. But it's not going to be $49.99. They're thinking about it too. All right, 2 callers. This is why it's important to be on the phone lines early, because I don't think it's going to stick around. We know that. It's not going to be even $49. Forget about it. We won't do $39.99. And better yet, just to make sure we can make this quick, $2,999 for a 6-carat 31 with, you know what, skip it. We won't even do $29.99. Last call on Tanzanites. What can I tell you? This is going to be, I don't know. I think it's going to be one of the more difficult things we've ever had to go through as a network when this material is mined out, because once you've had the best, I don't know if we're ever going to sell Tanzanite again after that fact, because who's going to want anything less than the best after we've given you 5 years of this incredible opportunity? And now on its way out, at least we're giving you some warning, some fair and final like heads up warning that it's not going to be here very long, but it's not going to be $29.99 either. Let's get it even better in price tag for you. Got to make sure it goes. Call me quickly if you love it. It's not going to be $29. Oh my goodness. Am I going too low? I probably should just, be respectful to the last few Tanzanites and get some kind of decent price tag. Not go back a cost. Hey, Jason, I can explain that. Do we have a new caller on the line? Is someone who doesn't know what a blue wing block D is, right? Is that it? They don't know what it is. And my goodness, here we are 5 years, 1 month, and how many days now? 4 days. 5 years, a month and a day. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this because we have a lot of people going, I don't even know what that is. What's a blue wing block D? What's that? What I've heard of block D. What's a blue wing block D? This is the very best Tanzanite that's ever come out of that one source and one mine in the world. And that's not it. It would be equivalent to a 6A grade. You've seen 4A grade. There's usually single A, double A, triple A. Those are the standards. That's the block C material. If you're able to go back to previously mined material from many years ago, there was block D. Block D produced a different level of saturation, much higher end saturation, much richer, much darker. But within the D block, I'd always sold D block. I always have. For all the years I've been doing this, until 5 years ago, 1 month and 4 days, when TVON brought the private collection that is blue wing block D, the single solitary vein that was the most saturated of the entire D block. And that has all the reds. So if you look at it where D block was considered 5A grade, well, this is considered 6A grade. We don't really think of it that way. What you're looking for are the reds. We're giving you the best. It's only here, by the way. Nobody else has it. I don't care how much money you have to spend. Nobody else will have this material. It's only here. So that gives you hopefully a little synopsis. I know a lot of our longtime viewers have heard that speech probably 3 million times. And that's okay, because we still have new shoppers every day who don't know what it is, who need to know what it is, because you're getting now the last chances to get it. It's not 29, 28. I'll keep going. $27.99. Operators, let me know who's getting it, please, because you can always say sold before I get to the lowest price, and I guarantee you I'm going to make sure you get the lowest price. That is always, I'm a shopper first. I'm not just your random salesperson on TV. I'm a journalist. I had not a selling bone in my body. I got into this business randomly 21 plus years ago. I was a sports reporter, a sideline reporter, and I was in college, and I was working in Los Angeles, the second biggest market in the world, at least in the US, already doing what I knew I wanted to do since I was 13 years old. And I got into this business, and then I was doing both for a while, and then, I just focused on this. And I got to tell you, all those years I've sold block D. I have never had, nobody even knew this existed until the miner himself shared this private collection with us. And we're in last call. And the one thing I always vow to you is, I'm not here to sell you stuff. I'm just here to help you get a value on what you love. And if jewelry is what you love and quality is what you insist upon, we are the destination for that. And I'm still going to make it affordable, because that's how I like to shop. Because guess what? Long before I did anything in TV, I was a shopper. I've been a shopper longer than I've been anything else in my life. So shopping is my true passion, okay? I love TV, and I love sports, and I love journalism, and I love all that. But shopping is my real passion in life, which is probably why I've ended up staying with this career, is because I get to shop with you every day. And I'm all about value, but I want quality. So maybe you feel the same way. This is where you get it in jewelry. It's not 27, it's not 26, it's not $25.99. By goodness, we need to get somebody who's saying sold and proud to get this deal, because it's only $2,499 for that ring in any gold and any size you want. So that would be, I'm going to give it 60 seconds, Tony, because I don't think that's going to last 60 seconds. And I wish I had 1,000 of them. I'd take 10 of them. I'd take 5 of them. I don't have that. So we got to make sure we know who's got it. When you've got it, let me know, because $24.99, when you're getting a carat and a third almost in diamonds, and a lot of gold, by the way. Do you have a new shopper over there? Or did I answer all their questions, Jason, on what blue wing block D is and all that? Because if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I know lately we have been welcoming a lot of brand new shoppers. So, every single day we have people watching for the very first time. So, and I never know on any given day. So I try to make sure that we cover the high points and make sure everybody is as educated as possible before they're shopping, so that they know what they're getting, because these are important pieces you do not find anywhere else. And it is a privilege and an honor to have them as part of our collection. So I could go on and on and on, and I'm going to miss the days of talking about this stone. But at least hopefully everybody's going to have one, at least one. At least that's my goal, is everybody's got to have at least one. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Jess, you're not thinking about, yeah, she's on something else. All right. Andy, you're on something else as well? Got a lot of phone lines busy, but sounds like we're verifying on this one. All right, let me know. So $24.99. Huge gold and diamond mounting. Very impressive. Very weighty. Very, I mean, where do you find bridge mountings anywhere but here? The innovation of it, the way it allows you to appreciate and see so much of your stone from all the different angles like this does. I mean, really? Look at that. I love that. You're still seeing reds through the side. What do you think of that? What do you guys think? I love that. I love that ring. I love that side angle. I love that viewpoint. I love everything about it, and I know you will too, because I've seen a lot of them. They tell me I've sold over 7,000 pieces of blue winged block tea over the last 5 years we've had it. Seen a lot of them. There are certain stones that just are extra memorable. This is one of them, and I hope you don't mind looking at it for a couple extra seconds because I can't get enough of it. Just can't get enough of it. All right. They're trying to wheel and deal over there. They're like, I just heard her little shopping speech, but I'm sure she can sell it to me for $100, right? No. we don't even play those games, you know? Like, it's not like it's transparent. See, that's part of where, again, my whole shopping philosophy. Transparency is important, I think. When I run for president one day, it'll be important. No, I'm just kidding. I was just having that conversation the other day. Like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Transparency is important. It's important. My point being, I like that I'm just transparent with pricing. There's no funky little whatever. There's no like, hey, call us and we'll get, no, it's just give you the best price. Give you, in this case, a lot better than it should have been price. That's what that is. That's a lot better than that ever should have been deal. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Coming up next, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try it on one more time, and do just go up a half a size on this one. I should mention just because it's got that wider band in the back. Excuse me. Take a look at it on the hand. And the next call is an offer. No, we just don't do that. It's just not my own, just give you the best price. You know, I don't want you to ever pay a penny more than you have to. We're just all about the values, all about those values, just transparency. We can't mess around when we got one of a kinds like we do. We just got to give you the best price and, you know, let the shoppers collect, right? Here it is. So give me a call, and then we're going to show you. Now, here's an alternative. I'm just saying, this isn't Tanzanite, but it is a round, and it is purple and red and blue. It's just a different stone. And it's got more purple than it does blue. It's amethyst, and it's item number 1121399. So this would be the way to get a beautiful, rich Brazilian amethyst. It's got the round cut to it as well, which is obviously, you know, why I thought it'd be a nice little alternative. If you didn't want to do the Tanzanite, or if you're looking for something more affordable, you got a chance to pick it up here. 2 carats 40 on the stone. 71 points in diamonds. Yes. I'm sorry, what? Oh gosh, you guys. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm already dealing with a migraine, and now I don't know. I don't know how many points each diamond is. I don't know. They're smaller in that one. I mean, 1 or 2 points, no bigger than that. I don't know. Do you have a count on the diamonds on this ring by any chance, on that mounting? Not this one, but the last one? I don't know. They got to be about 1 point. It's pave, so yeah, they're usually a point in accent stones like that. Yeah, why? What's the, are they trying to gauge something about it, or carat 28 is the total? Yeah, I would say they're just pave. It's like that 4 rows plus, again, the 2 rows top and bottom. So yeah, they're smaller stones. They're not huge individual stones. It's a typical accent size. We'll see if we have that. I don't know if we have the count. Yes, Andy's going to help you. I think maybe he'll be able to. I'm certainly not going to start counting. My eyes cannot focus that at the moment that well. But take a look at this. 240 on the Brazilian amethyst. It's also going to be that diamond weight on this one of 71 points, which actually does this wrapping, twirling sensation, kind of this cool little wraparound design. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like ribbons, but it curves and it twirls. So it's really special. It's truly got the purples and the reds and the blues. It's just more purple. And then you see the reds and the blues as the secondary colors. And it can be done in any gold color. And this one's going to be, you know what, I'll try it again. It's going to be $888. So if you want to get a big round in that purple blue color with some reds, you go there and you have to spend less than $900 to get it. And it's in a beautiful mounting, which I'll show you, is pretty big size overall as well. And this one, let me remind you, we are just a few days away. And I know doesn't January feel like it just goes on and on and on and on? I feel like New Year's was like 4 years ago, right? It's like, my goodness, New Year's Day feels like forever ago, and yet it's the 22nd of the month. But we are only now about 9 days away from February, and I point that out because here is, of course, February's birthstone that we love so much, in that really premium, it's just like our peridot before it, our blue topaz before it that we've seen tonight, where it's a more well-known stone that is not hard to find, but it's hard to find great quality. So that is a little different than, let's say, the more typical lavender material you might see out and about elsewhere. And even fine high-end designers do a lot of that lavender material, and I think it's still pretty. I think there's definitely there's definitely desire for it, but when you can get really good quality like this is, it just makes it all the more fun, I think. So just a nice, kind of true to what we do here quality-wise, giving you great spark to that stone, $888 only. All right, coming up, we'll give that 60 seconds, then we got to go. We have the final hour approaching. And let's get to it. We have one more Tanzanite, though. I do have a 7 carat. Remember when we showed you 3 of them near the beginning of the show? I had the big oval. Then we had the round, which you saw. And then we have the cushion, which has kind of like, I always like to call it confetti. It looks like confetti, only mirrored confetti frozen in time, floating around the stone. That's what it looks like. It's a party. It's a party piece. And blue wing block D is always where the party's at. Let us know if you have any requests for the last hour and 9 minutes. We're here for you. Don't forget, we saw the yellow and the pink and the white diamond ring earlier. The 241 yellow diamond. Still here, marked down too. So that's a big time value. Have a pink diamond that's certified. Oh, wanted to show you the Paraibas. Paraiba earrings are here in trillion cuts, in a stud. I just love the mark down on these because it's obviously a very important stone, but it's important in a single stone. It's a little different when you get one that looks like that. And then you have its perfectly matched, identical twin right there. Oh my goodness, look at that. We are in the presence of one of the most difficult things you could ever be asked to put together as a jeweler. Because most jewelers are going to say, apara who? Apara what? What is that? I just talked to a customer the other day. She said, I took it to my longtime reputable appraiser. She had no idea what a Paraiba tourmaline was. And I don't even know if I can fault them for that. They're a little more unusual and unique, right? That's kind of the whole collectability factor. They're different, they're rare, they're special. It is 111. Ooh, that goes back a ways. 8082. No wonder they've been discounted so tremendously. Thanks, Susan. Susan, you're so sweet. I didn't offend you too much about not being able to tell you more about the ring that I'm wearing, right? I think she's kidding. She spotted. She was the first one that spotted that ring. February 18th is the day to be with me. It's a Sunday if you like the ring I'm wearing. But I know that sounds far away. It's only like, what, 3 weeks from, is that right? 3 weeks from Sunday? Yes. So February 18th. Should I show it, Tony, in case they haven't seen it? Has anyone noticed it? Obviously the signet ring you know, but there's another ring. Oh, and it has diamonds pretty much all the way around. Does that look familiar to anybody? Because it might just match this. There's my bangle. And there's the ring, February 18th. Okay, I can't say anything else other than that. It was like amazing how much I had to go through just to be able to wear it. But anyway, mark your calendars. Here we go with our Paraiba earring, 111-8082. I know, I love it too. Okay, so This is a carat 51. Not only are they matched trillions, bright, lively, clean, but they're also 75 plus points each. A carat 30 in the halos, in the white gold. You can change it if you want to. And it's also going to be one great price, marked down. $99.99 was the last time I had these on the air, and that is a markdown. That's a really good value. I know that's not an inexpensive earring, but those are Paraíba trillions that are bright, gleaming. Watch the glow as I shadow the light. Do you see that? I have blocked the overhead light, and look at that. They're still glowing. Doesn't matter, full light, no light. They glow. I'll make this really simple and easy. Let's give you a measurement because I know you're going to love them. If you are lucky enough to already have a Paraíba ring and you're going for the set, kudos to you. Wouldn't that be something to have a set? I mean, I'm not just talking about the set of earrings. A set, a suite of Paraíba jewelry. Look at that half-inch top to bottom. Let me go ahead and try one on for you. They're beautiful, but they're still wearable, still classic. You get a bright turquoise color like that, I think it goes with everything. And they're not going to be $99.99. Take a look at them on here. Ooh, they're still glowing. Of course they are. They're still glowing. They will never stop giving the neon. They're never going to stop the glow. They're just beautiful, dynamic, bright, trillion cuts. Let's go back to the wheel. Let's give you a great price. And they are not going to be half of this at $49.99. Thank you so much. Oh, good. We've got a smaller blue wing. That's great. I was wondering about another 1 carat. We've got one for you. Great. Let's do this. Even better price on the Paraíba tourmalines. 1 pair only. Change the gold if you want to. $39.99 instead. Wow. What a value that is. $39.99. That is just too good. And then, so we stole this from a future show. I love it. This is great. Who was asking for a Tanzanite in 1 carat? Regina, you got it. It's coming up next. Signature style, signature mounting, 1122905. No, this is the one. Oh, we had something like this a couple days ago. Okay, so I'm so glad we have this, Regina. We're going to show it next. We have a 1 carat blue wing, a chance to try it, but at the smallest price possible, and you're still going to get diamonds. Okay, let me know on the Paraíbas. Those have got to go trillions with a big halo in diamonds. My goodness, that's pretty. I know it's not the thing we expected to see today. It's not typical, but isn't that what's special about it? Isn't that when you want to take advantage of something important is when you know you're not going to find another? I mean, that's really what kind of where we're at now with the blue wings. It's like, okay, it's kind of like, I don't want to say panic time, but it's time to act. If you're waiting to get a blue wing block D, we're about to show you a really affordable one, but the same can be said here. Here's a stone that's mined out, has been for years. 3 sources ever, all mined out completely. You have a chance right now to get the pair of earrings where we don't have anything else like it. So give me a call if you'd like them. That should go. That's just a really good value. I wouldn't say at $10,000, I would be as adamant about it, but when they're down to $4,000, that's a really, really sweet deal for a really special stone set, pair. Love that. This is huge. Let's get to it. You know, Pam, I can check. I don't think so. The question is, Jess, if we can relay this to Andy, the question is, do we have a fire opal in that same mounting the amethyst is in? Because I feel like maybe we've seen one before, and Pamela wants to know if we have a fire opal in the same twirly, ribbony setting of the amethyst. We will check for you, Pamela. We're on it. Let me go ahead and move right along because it looks like you're waiting. Jason, you're waiting for the Tanzanite? Is that Regina you have? I'm so happy about this. 1122905. Take a look at this. Signature style. Blue wing black D. 1 carat 03. Signature style, meaning diamonds on the sides, diamonds all the way around it, pave, and finished. We went as far to finish the undergallery. Let's come in even closer and take a look at the saturation level, and it was supposed to be $29.99, but with all that I've been doing lately to get these prices even further down, we're going to do it again, and we're going to make this, hear me out, the most affordable blue wing block D option in rings we have. So if you are in that camp of, I'm newer to the world of blue wing and I want to try it, or I have it already but I want to gift it, or I'm just on a bit of a budget right now. Those would all be, I think, some of the top reasons to shop this very ring right now. And it's not like we have subbed out quality at all. No, it's still a blue wing block D. It's still over a carat. And you're getting a really lavish deluxe mounting that is a classic. Take a look at the inside. That's an extra layer truly and literally we didn't need to do. Which one? Oh my goodness, thank you for checking. I can't believe you tracked that down. Pamela, I did have a fire opal in that mounting, but it did sell, Jess tells me. So unfortunately, it's already sold and I don't have another. So I'm sorry, Pam, that we did, but it's no longer here. Now, I don't know, Pam. Pam, let me know. I know it's not around, but we did have a gorgeous fire opal earlier in the show that was a huge 5 carat pear shape. So if you didn't see it and want to see it, let me know or I'll flash it. Thank you. Oh, unheated Tanzanites. Kara, okay, so Kara, we're going to show you some unheated stones coming up after this, but if anybody wants this, white, yellow, rose gold in your size, true to size on this one, it's $999, which, again, gold bands with less gold out there are more money. So it's like you're getting a free Tanzanite and free diamonds as well. The diamond weight is really close to 3/4 of a carat as well. So it's a lot going on. And it's $999, open to anybody who would like it before it sells out. So just nothing else like that. There's nothing else under $1,000 right now in the Blue Wing Block D category. So it's awfully nice to have that, at least not in rings. And I think at this point, you know, it's not one that even historically, even if you've been watching all of them for years and years, we don't have a lot of the 1 carat sizes ever. It was one of those interesting facts of this stone was that most of the material was found in larger crystal sizes, which was really nice. You got a lot of bigger stones initially as opposed to smaller. And so here's your chance to pick it up. Now that's still a great looking ring. I think it's going to suit everyday wear. I think there's a lot of collectors out there that would love to have this as well, who maybe have a 5 or a 10 or a 20 carat stone or all of the above, that maybe just want that same great quality every day. Maybe this is the more casual way you wear it. Maybe this is the more, again, giftable way. I love that for, what about somebody who loves Tanzanite, but they don't have TVON? We don't broadcast to every home in the US. We'll only broadcast to about, what, 30 million or so? There's about 100 million broadcast homes. So we're not in every household. And how I wish we were, because then it would save people a lot of money on jewelry all over the country, not just for our select group. But we're very VIP that way. We are more of a boutique experience. Certainly by offering stones like this really illustrates that point. And does that help you out, Jason? Is that kind of what she's looking for? Or should we go back to the drawing board? Because that is, I have nothing more affordable in a ring, I can tell you that. And it's still giving you that great color. Here it is, up close and personal one more time. And that one's here. I never understand why this doesn't absolutely flood the phone lines here. And I just, it's amazing to me to be able to do anything when gold chains are $600 to $800 and you get like 1.5 grams of gold. And then we see something like this that has gold weight all together, all throughout, and has diamond weight, VS diamonds at 3/4 of a carat. And then you get a carat 03 minimum, blue wing, block D, best of the best. It's still here if you want it. You can grab it. So it's just a beautiful option for wearability. Now, Kara wants to see some unheated material. That's that rare, rare blue zoisite that has no heating, because every other Tanzanite in the world does, right? Whether it's blue wing, block D, block C, all of it gets heating these days. But there have been a few stones historically that have been free of heat treatment, which means you usually get some dual colors. Let's show you what we mean. I've got an emerald cut and I've got an oval, and they're about the same size. So let's start with, I think, Kara, the better way to get more blues and greens here is the emerald cut. That, definitely. It's almost like the north to south facets are giving the blues and the purples, and then the east to west facets are giving you the greens and the blues. It's gorgeous. 112-2562, but I've got another choice for you, so let's see if she likes the emerald cut in the bridge. Ooh, even the pink's coming through there. Sometimes unheated stones are just still blue. They're usually just a lighter. Sometimes they're pink. Sometimes they're more teal. This is really all three. That's going to be our 367 with a carat 11 in diamonds. That's one way to go. Just popping it up to your eye level so you can see all those beautiful colors come through. Sometimes stones look like this out and about, and they have a coating or a treatment that have actually been utilized to enhance the stone to give you multiple colors. This is all natural, one source material that's delivering many colors to the eye. Then we have the oval, which is our 4 carat 72. So you have two great choices here. And this one's still got blues and greens. Now, some of you have shied away from the unheated stones that are darker like this because you argue that they are more blue wing-like, and they are. But isn't that what's so mesmerizing, is that you're still getting, in the case of the oval, you're still getting a really deep saturation, and I'm seeing reds, and yet it still is natural, unheated. Both of these stones got no heat treatment, whereas every other Tanzanite you see in the world gets heat treatment. They all do. That doesn't mean you can just achieve whatever color you want. It just means that you're getting a heat treatment process applied to pretty much every piece of rough that's ever been mined. That is why it's so tricky and so tough to find these unheated stones. Now, we've got the oval, which is 1122574. That's going to be a little bit larger stone. That's a 4 carat 72, 45 points in the pink, and 86 points in the white diamonds. Even the sides of the ring are going to have the pink and the white combination there. So that's really, and look at that color from the side too. You're seeing a lot more greens from the side of the stone than you see from the front necessarily. So two great options, similar sizes, different mountings, bridge versus halos, pink and white versus just white diamonds. Either way you want to go, I'll get you down to one crazy low price here. We'll blow them out. Same price either way. Why not? We'll get you, that means you get the bigger stone with the upgraded pink diamonds for the same price as you would pay for the 367. Open to anybody who would like them. There's kind of a counter effect by the fact that every Tanzanite out there is pretty much heated these days. The counter effect is, and by the way, it is the top of the hour, so welcome in if you just tuned in the last few minutes or so. Glad to have you with us tonight. This is our last hour of our Monday. It's TVON, Lauren Blair. We've got an hour left, and we've got two of our rarest. I know we spend a lot of time talking about the rarity of blue wing block D, and they are, but these are incredibly rare as well. They have that kind of counter intuitive thought process of no heat treatment. Therefore, those colors that are usually very light pastel are actually deeper and darker here, and it's open to anybody who would like them. They're fabulous, they're beautiful, they're rare, and no matter which one you choose, they're going to be under $5,000. Actually better than $49.99 or even $39.99. Let's help everybody out. I mean, we've got to move some jewelry in our last hour. It's truly important right now. We got to really make some magic happen. Yes, which one do you like? That's the one on the left, the bridge with the emerald cut. We're going to start with that one on the hand here, and look at that, even more of the blues and the greens from a distance. And you know what? Either way, Tim, we're not going to even ask for $3,000 or $29.99. We're going to go much lower than that. And either one, same price. They're not $29, they're not $28. This is just that beautiful emerald cut. That's the 367. It's got, I would say, more visual greens to it. Kind of a blue-green teal mixed with the purple there. That's just fascinating. Aren't they cool? Blue zoisites. You can call them blue zoisites, bicolor tanzanites, unheated, untreated, all natural tanzanites, whatever you want to call them. Technically, tanzanite is a trade name for blue zoisite. So we sometimes call these the bicolor or the unheated zoisites or blue greens, but all appropriate, all accurate. They're not even 28 or 27. Okay. Let's make for a happy moment here. They're not even $26.99. I'm going to blow them out. This is your choice. It's $25.99. You decide which one you like better, but there's only one of each. And then here's the pink diamond double halo on the sides. This is going to give you rose and white. I don't know. Oh boy, I'm going to put that one on the hand, even though that is far too small for me. But take a look. That's how that the 472 looks. And that's going to be item number 2574. So that'll be, yeah, your choice is going to be $25.99. So you get to choose there. And that's actually a little bit more than it is. That's the 4 carat 72 with the 45 points in the pink. So there's an ample amount of pink diamond weight. And then there's that really special 86 points in the white diamonds. And so whichever one you prefer, Tim, you let me know if you're taking the emerald cut. Sounds like we're verifying on each so far. Every line is locked. A lot of people considering oval versus emerald cut. Let's take a look at them together. Obviously, having them side by side is important. I want you to see how they have similarities and differences. Do you have the emerald cut? No. And our 103 is still here. So you see how that now for those of you going, there's no difference. Well, there you see the difference. You see how there's a brighter neon to the blue wing block tees. No, we're not. We're not talking about the round. We're talking about the emerald cut and the oval. Yeah. Haven't talked about the round since it was up here. Yeah. We've only have, guys, we only have the Tanzanites up here that are the unheated and the oval. This is the 103. That's $9.99. Tim, do you have any questions, or do you want to see it all by itself if you've got it narrowed down to the emerald cut? Do you want to see it by itself? Sure. Let's just zoom in on that one. It sounds like they've got it narrowed down to the emerald cut. Just get right in there and take a look at all the details of this one. I just wanted you to see the side-by-sides first, so you see how each and every stone in the unheated category is a little different. Look at that. This is the one, Tim, that it's got purples, lavenders, blues, pinks, and blue-greens. And yet you still see the diamonds that run underneath it as well. It's amazing. $25.99. We still need to get the oval a home as well, and the 103 has got to get a home as well. So everything else, besides the oval, we had the oval earlier, the 13 karat. That's obviously here. We've got that beautiful yellow and pink and white diamond ring. And we have some zircons all together. Remember the 3 zircons in one ring still here. And Tim, let me know if they have any questions on that one. I know these are a little bit unusual to see here. We've spent most of our time talking about the blue wing block Ds, which again are heated. Yes. Hi, Becky. Yes, we already, I know. So Becky, February 18th on that. February 18th. Yes, it will be here. Yes. 3 weeks from Sunday. Yes. Thank you. Emerald cut is gone. Let me know if anyone needs to see the oval again. Let's get to a really pretty, really cool another one source stone. This is called diaspora. Wow. Okay. Hello. Speaking of bicolor, oh, this is pretty. One of my favorites all time ever in all the jewelry. Who wanted to see this? Sandra. Sandra, we have my very favorite cross piece coming up right after this for you. So here is, first of all, another Warden Source stone. It is color changing diaspora. It's the peacock design ring and is a beautiful. If you ever wanted to see, yes. I like it just as it is. I highly recommend it in the white gold the way it was. Yes. I think you're not going to like it as much in the yellow. I think the white gold's the way to go on that emerald cut. So congrats again on that one. And this one's going to be item number 11222367. And this would be a one-of-a-kind, of course. And if you've ever wondered what the colors of diaspora are, well, they're all happening right now in one type of light. They're all happening together here because you're seeing greens and goldens and neutral kind of champagne tones, but you're also seeing reds and purples and pinks all together. It's a 414. It's stunning. It's got 24 points first in yellow diamonds, then another 119 in white diamonds. And it is also going to be the wraparound feather design that is finished on the inside. You see it there. Two-tone gold as well on this one. One side is the single row in the diamonds. The other one is that wraparound. I'm sorry, most diasporas just don't look that good. This one is just hello round cutting, playing with the top color change ability like this stone has, and it's all together fantastic. It looks amazing on, I'm going to show it to you now. The way this looks with that wraparound design is everything. Obviously, it's a bold ring. It goes side to side. You can wear it, I always point this out, you can wear it. If the stone, you want it centered up, go ahead. You still have diamonds on this side. But I like it with the true wraparound design to show that off. Show the details of the feather on this side, let it wrap on around, and let that stone, look at that stone. That stone, no magic of TV here. It's the magic of diaspora. One source, turkey. Color changing, yes. Huge size, bright clarity, all the things wrapped into one, and now it's got a killer price tag. That is not going to be $59.99 any longer. That stone is fascinating. It's a little hypnotic. You just want to just get lost in the colors. It's like rainbow colors. There's even teal blues and greens. It's amazing. Did you have our 103? Is that what you got or something else? Oh, good. Peridot. Yeah. I know the T is silent. Isn't that funky? Yeah. But you can say peridot, but peridot, yeah. Peridot. Peridot. Who got the peridot? Hi, Marcy. Thank you. Let's get you a better deal on this one because that's obviously got to go. And your diamond weight here is 143. So that's impressive. And we'll make it $2,499 for that one. And coming up next, a piece we haven't seen in a while. I don't think we are allowed to technically show it anymore unless it's requested because it's that big of a deal. And I mean, we can't even make it at this price. And yet, I don't have the heart to move the price up to where it should be. Here's a glance. Ooh, that's pretty. That's my favorite cross we do. And I remember way back when I helped design it. It's one of my first pieces. It's not my design, but I helped design it because I wanted something that had a little bit of that kind of old world, not so basic cross design, and this is it. So we'll bring it out next. It's a great request. We haven't seen it in a while. We'll bring it out to you. This is $24.99, which is a major value. I've just never seen a diaspora on TV, meaning in the studio environment with the one light we have, I've never seen a diaspora give this much of that rosy pink, purple, rosy quality. That's what we talk about. We talk about it all the time, and you have to envision it. You have to imagine it. But here it is, showing you. Now, remember, that's not all you get. If you're in 100% incandescent light, the whole stone is going to turn those pinks. And I just love that you don't have to ever have the just greens or just goldens, because what's happening is the stone is so good and it's so powerful of a color change, you end up even in the fluorescent lighting environment getting multiple tones of color. All right, let's get to our cross pendant. This is a special one tonight, and I gotta say, it's rose gold. It's the only one we have right now in stock to show you at the moment because, again, not planned for the show. It's one of those that I truly cannot show. Here's why. Unless it's requested, we don't show it because we lose money every time we sell it, and it's been that way for years. And the reason for that is because it costs more to make today than it has historically, like when it was first arrived on the scene. Now, it's item number 1110-439, so let's keep that in mind. And it's also going to be one of those that I would encourage you to think about. We have a big last hour here, and boy, we only have 45 minutes actually, so much for the last hour. We only have a little bit of time left, and we have got to make sure. Oh, yeah. Which ring was you talking about, Marcy? I just got the message from Marcy. Oh, was it the emerald cut? I bet it was. Tim, who got your emerald cut, by the way? Was it Kara? It was. I think, Kara, Marcy sent a message to you through our online chat, and she said that I should tell the person looking at the ring that it's the most stunning, one of the most stunning rings she's ever seen. So, yeah, I assume she's talking about the Tanzanite, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't think we've had another one of those. But either way, thank you, Marcy, for sharing that. Let me know, clarify which ring you're talking about. Maybe it's not the emerald cut, but maybe it's the blue wing. I don't know, but this is where we're going to show you the cross by request. It's a 90-point diamond cross. It's got that kind of Gothic feel to it, meaning it's just got the points and that little bit more embellished center point. So where everything meets, it gets you a little bit more diamond weight. These are all VS diamonds. Now, if you're not a rose gold fan, diamonds are not something we set typically first and foremost in rose. We like to set them in white or yellow. Those are the traditional gold colors for a pendant. You have got your choice. It's just all I have tonight right now to show you is the rose gold. Let me give you a look at it from a distance away so you can see the size. That's important too. It's 90 points though in the diamond weight, so just under a carat. That's going to be, see, even in the rose gold, which is where you see the most gold presence, look at how that moves. It's about the VS diamonds. It's about their amazing magnetic, this is why we love VS diamonds. If I one day showed you a diamond that wasn't VS and didn't tell you, you would still know it because we get so spoiled, completely spoiled rotten, if I dare say, because we are all about these VS diamonds. And most of the time, they just don't gleam and glisten like this. And here's your length on it. It's going to be 1.25 inches from top to bottom. It does have that hidden bail. I would say 1 1/8 inches actually on this one, so I would just say more specific there. 1 1/8 inches top to bottom. Beautiful look here. Even in the rose gold where you see more gold, it still is giving you that diamond presence. Let's show it on the neckline here next so you get an idea of just how that 1 1/8 inch translates when it's actually on the neckline, because you're going to slip your favorite chain right through it. And then Depending on the length of your chain, it's going to be either up here or down here, or lower, lower. I mean, you decide where you want to wear it, all based on the chain you put with it. So white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, we lose money every time we sell one now. That is because this was made nearly 7 years ago. It was one of the first things I assisted in creating here on the network, was this cross, because it was requested by a lot of different people. We wanted something other than the standard and the basic. Oh, the peacock ring, yes. Yes, the peacock ring is truly, yeah, it's one of the best. What stone do you have with it, Marcy? Do you, yeah, it is. She said it's enchanting. I don't think, yeah, that's actually the best word for it. It is enchanting. Yes, completely agree. So nobody's actually thinking about that peacock ring with the diaspora. Marcy says to get it. And she has it, I think, with a, oh, she has a speen. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Very similar kind of, yeah, kind of look to the diaspora. Thank you, Marcy, for letting us know that. That's so true. That speen, I remember it. It is beautiful. So here we are with our cross, and you know what? Go ahead, let's lose some money. You want to lose some money? We've been doing it for 2 hours and 20 minutes. What's a few more minutes of losing money on incredible classic pieces like this cross pendant is? It's not going to be, though, this is my favorite part of the whole night, when we get to really take a classic like this that should be $14.99 today, go ahead and send it out for less. This is a price you would have paid 7 years ago when it was first developed. 7 years ago. That's a long time ago. Nothing is priced today like it was 7 years ago. This is actually less than it was all those years ago. It's not even going to be $9.99. It's in solid gold. Let me show you where this bail, because it's not a tiny bail. So if you have a diamonds by the yard, let me show it this way. Do you see how much length there is to that bail? The bail is not just right up here. It's that entire length. So yes, if you have our diamonds by the yard and you love to use that for your pendants, this will work. Even though it's that hidden bail behind the design, it's going to work beautifully. Here's what I'm going to do. It's not even $9.99. Take a look at that. Wow. All bigger diamonds. They're all the same size, as a matter of fact, as well. And I see I have to hold it. I'm sorry. You'll have to forgive me for holding it from the front. It's just the only way I can really finesse it to balance. And that's sometimes even iffy. So take a look at it. We're going to get you the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. It's an icon, maybe for gifting, Valentine's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, what have you, communions, anything, graduations, new jobs, get through a tough time, whatever it is, because this is the pendant that I think is the best looking cross we have. It's going to be better than even $899. We're blowing it out for $888. Let us lose some money. And by the tune of like $600+ of money lost on every single one that goes out tonight to get it for you. So rose, white, or yellow, you decide. I love it in the white. I love it in the white. It just lets the gold disappear. It looks like the diamonds are just floating. It's that best way to show off how white and bright these diamonds are. And it's only $888. Give me a call right now if you want one. I got to thank whoever requested it, because it's so important to see it. And again, I never get to show it to you unless it is requested. So you have a chance to pick it up. It never is going to go lower. If you're waiting for a better price than $888, forget about it. It will not happen. It cannot happen. It costs us more to make, and we're willing to do that for you tonight. If you pick it up tonight at this great value, if you pick it up now, we'll have it right out to you, but we are truly going backwards because it costs us more to make. We are the factory. It's why we bring you the values we do. We manufacture everything. We don't buy it from somebody who bought it from someone else, who bought it from someone else, who bought it from someone overseas, who bought it from someone else, who bought it from a factory. We are the factory. You're cutting out all the middlemen. You are getting direct pricing, and now we're going backwards of our own price. Jason, would you like one? Yeah? What color are they getting? Please share. Yellow. Yellow gold. Fabulous. It is such a good piece. It's beautiful on. I think it's a size and scale and weight that is every single day wearable. That's what I believe. I believe it's everyday wearable. You just, you get it, you try it. If it ain't all that, you send it back, but you are going to love it. Oh, I adore that design. It's the design for me. It's just the way it makes it a little more special and opulent. The way you have those points created at each of the tips, and then inside at the middle, just giving that a little bit extra. It really is special. And if it can look good in the rose gold, it's going to look 100 times better in the yellow and the white. let's get you 60 seconds on this one. And then we're going to move right along. How about we show you the big emerald? I've got to. I flashed it. I don't know if it had an effect on anybody, but it certainly did me. And I've seen a lot of emeralds, and I appreciate a good emerald. But I also know that emeralds are flawed, like us as human beings and like everything in nature. They're never perfect. But this stone's going to kind of fight that a little bit. We're going to show you a beautiful emerald coming up right after this. So, is it the green clock for the Celtic cross? Is that your thinking, Tony? Or are we just getting ready for the emerald? Or is it just because I'm thinking about Celtic and it could be Celtic, right? Green, yes? Okay. Or is it for the dress? I don't know. But we have a green theme going on that we're going to go back to next. 10 seconds. Don't make me sell the nail bangle. I'm just kidding. I can't sell it anymore. We're done. It's just mine is sitting here and I want to show it to you. I had to take it off. I started the show wearing my nail bangle and I'm like, uh-oh, not supposed to be wearing that. Already teasing you with the ring and now I got the bangle too. Oh boy, can't even. I had so many people begging me today for that. Can't do it anymore. They are done with the nail bangle. But we have the ring, February 18th. There I am talking about it again, but not supposed to, but I want to give you a heads up. It is, look at those, diamonds keep going. They just keep going. That is a very special ring, and this is what I couldn't tell you guys. So remember how I bought the ring for my mom from the designer many years ago as a symbol of strength? We made our own. Okay, let's get to the emerald. Cross pendants here if you'd like it. So perfect. What does that mean? Well, yeah. I'm sure there's something happening microscopically in that stone, but I don't see it. Look at that emerald, 112-2883. Any May birthdays out there? It's your birthstone if you are. But, it just makes my heart happy. We have to make excuses for emeralds. The first thing you learn as a show host when you talk about gems for a living is you learn this word and you get this little lesson in French. And when you talk about emeralds, you're supposed to automatically invoke the word jardin, a euphemism, pure, plain and simple. It's purely a French word that means garden, which sounds lovely, until you realize it's just a nice way to say they include it. They're really messy. They're dirty, they're icky, they got stuff in them, not this stone. And so if you are tired of the jardin of emeralds, look no further. We found you the perfect holy grail of the stone right here. 112-2883 is a carat 22. My goodness, it's even over a carat. And guess what? This is a stone that looks even bigger. It does. It's one of those stones that looks bigger than it weighs. Do you have a question or no? Okay. Andy, can I ask you something? You've been in the gem business not quite as long as I have. But what do you think of that emerald? I was just thinking, that's insane. Because I caught Andy in the back of the room staring at it. He's staring at the monitor. And so I just had to get your word. And he just said to me, I'm looking at it and I think it's insane. Which, for the generation he's in, which is what? Gen Z? What is your generation? Come on now, you know. Tony, what is it? What's after the millennials? The young kids today, what are they? Huh? Alphas? I don't understand what he's saying. Why am I not thinking of it? I'm having a brain malfunction, but you know, the brain is malfunctioning at the moment, so you know, forgive me. But it's insane, which with the young set means really rad, like totally awesome, like dutiful, totally radical. It's insane. And that's without the stone even facing directly up to eye level. Yes, thank alphas. It is alpha? Alphas, really? Okay. All right, alphas? All right, I'll go with it. Tony knows his stuff. So this has a yellow diamond weight of 46 points. And then 96 points in white diamonds. And yes, it's in a bridge. Can we call it bridge insane? It's the insane bridge. It's not the bridge that's insane. It's the emerald. It is. So well put. This is going to be $16,562? For real. That's for real. I mean, is that Delulu or what? Okay, that's an alpha term. But I'm going to make this price a little sus. We're going to do something really strange with this, and we're going to really go crazy here. And I will stop talking like a teen, and I will just speak like the millennial that I am in the most eloquent possible way. This is the best emerald I've seen us do. Because there have been a few rounds that are like this, but they're little. They're 30 points and 15 points and 20 points. This is a rock star. It's a carat 22. That's a huge stone. And the fact that it's going to look so much larger than that when you see it on your hand, because that's just what emeralds do. Remember our fire opal earlier? There was a 5 carat that looked like a 14 carat. That's what emeralds do. It won't look like a 14 carat, but it's going to look like a 2.5. Come on over and see what it looks like here. This is amazing. And it's really, 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 I'm going to have to make it affordable because I look up at the clock and we have 30 minutes left. Come on now. And we don't even get to see you tomorrow, so we have to go on TVON withdrawals until Wednesday night. Oh my goodness. That's too long. But boy, does it fly by. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make this real insane. Let's get you a great value. That's all I can do. I can get you a piece that you will treasure and cherish forever. And look at that. The cutting is the round. That's so unusual to see a round. It's so wasteful. Nobody wants to do that. Oh my gosh, it looks even better now. It looks even better. That's what it does. That's what a really good glow stick of an emerald's going to do. Who likes it? We got to make this easy. I'm going to help you right now. Let's get you the most incredible value. And I like it with those yellow and white diamonds. Remember your diamond weight there, big time. Almost 1.5 carats in diamonds on the sides, through it, underneath it, around it, ×2. It's given a look here. But it's also not going to be even 65, 62. Oh, and if you think I'm making up that number, it's right here on the back. So there's the ring, and there it is, 16,560. $79.99. I already skipped that. I went past that. I wasn't supposed to show that because it shows you I already went lower than that. And I'll tell you what, because we're in the last 29 minutes, I got to make this even better. First caller. Oh yeah, now would be a good time to dial in because guess what? If you're even thinking about it, you know I'm on a rampage and we got to move some jewelry tonight. You know what that means. Prices are dropping. I'm not making it 65. You already saw that price should be $79.99. The bright red, that means stop. That means halt. Don't go a penny lower. Bright red means stop right there. That's the lowest possible. I already went lower. It's not 6,000. Jason, tell me you're thinking about this insane emerald. Are you? It's for real. He's thinking about it. What? It's not even going to be 65. Do you have someone, Tim, thinking about it already too? Okay. So we've got callers. I think, Andy, they're agreeing with your description. I think our viewers see it. They see what you see, they see what I see, and they're on board. And they know it's a big-time stone. You know it's a great mounting, and I'm going to do this less than the mounting. Because on a night like tonight, you can't mess around, and I can't even make $1 on this. I would like to. That'd be a great goal. I can't. It's not 65. It's not 6. The mounting costs us over $5,200 to make, to the tune of $5,239. I'm not getting that. I know how tonight's gone. That's going to be too big a price to get the job done, which is get it gone. Yes, exactly. Okay, Tony, I didn't know you had that in you, but Tony says, for real, no cap. True, right, exactly, no cap. Okay, Tony, you're scaring me now. You're scaring me. Who is he hanging out with? I don't know. $5,200, that's the mounting price. I'll go lower, $49, $39, $29.99. Oh my goodness. I think we give it 30 seconds and that's going to be gone. Am I right? Or should we go eat? Don't make me do it. Don't make me do this. This is just wrong. I feel like we need to have like a, I just had the cross here, and I feel like I need to have a confessional here. I need to tell you guys something. This is all for real. This is that mounting price we have now exceeded. We have given you a discount on the mounting by what? Over like $2,300? This is going to get better right now because I don't have it gone yet. It has been that crazy weird Monday night that I need to make up for, I don't know, lost time. So here's what's happening. Instead of 29, instead of 28, you have an opportunity to try this, get it at home, and if you're thinking too good to be true, it's exactly what I would be thinking right now if I was watching a show on TV. If I was watching a shopping network, if I walked into a store and saw that piece for a price tag like this, it's exactly what I would think, is there's no way that stone could be good, real, Colombian, natural, all the things. It really is. It's just happening right now that I have to move this price down because we have to make sure it goes. So instead of paying $28.99 or $27 or $26 or $25.99, I am giving you the value, the deal of a lifetime. And we just need you to love it. And you get that chance to get it at home, wear it, try it on, look at it in real life, and see if it doesn't just wow you unlike any other ring has. Because if it doesn't, I can't satisfy you with emeralds, because that has got to be the best emerald we've ever seen, and it's still here at $25.99. Whew. Killing me tonight. It must be bad juju because I showed you the nail ring and I just probably shouldn't have, right? Something like that. It's not even $25.99. Watch this. We'll make it even better. $2,499 for 60 seconds, and then we'll see who's got it. But that emerald is really important. This is not just like, oh, it's pretty or oh, it's beautiful anymore. This is an important stone, because when emerald starts to look like that, and you get that quality, that clarity, that cutting, that origin, that size, all of that together in one very pretty package, and then it is all set in a huge diamond bridge with 2 tones of diamonds, natural yellows, by the way, and bright white diamonds, and all of that. We have 30 seconds left. My gosh, that's still here. Amazing. Who at least called in to think about it there? I appreciate that. Who was that, Jason, thinking about it? Edward, thanks for just being with us. Thanks for watching. He's like, I'm not going to take the ring, but I really appreciate you dialing in and showing the interest in the ring. It's a fabulous one. You can't go wrong. If you do get it, you will love it. That's just what I can promise you. I know we don't see a lot of emeralds that look like that. We're going to be, in less than a week, actually, we're going to be at Tucson. And boy, there are miles, literally miles and miles and miles of gems. It makes your head want to explode in a good way, because if you like gems, it's really kind of a feast for the eyes and the senses. But I could walk miles and miles and miles of Tucson and the best gems in the world and never see an emerald like that. This is just a wild stone. And the vibrance and the brilliance and the size, and it's over a carat, but it doesn't, it's a carat 22. It's going to look like a 2.5. Double that up. That means 244. It's going to look to the eye like a 2 carat 44. It's sensational. Yes, Jess. What can I do for you? The which one? The cognac diamond? It's sold though, right? Oh, okay. That is the weirdest question I get hours after things sell, and I never know why. Here's the back of the ring we had that's already sold from earlier. If you missed it, I don't want to tease you with it because it's already gone, but that's the back of it. So for whoever asked to see the back of that ring that's already gone, that's what it looks like from the back. Okay. That was that cognac diamond we had in auction earlier, and it is gone. Tim, Jason, Andy, anybody thinking about this one? It's insane. It is. It is just, it is. It's the property. I will find, you know how when you own jewelry for a while, right? Let's admit something. Let's be real and just say, some of our pieces might be less than overwhelming after we've had them for a number of years. Hopefully you've worn it and enjoyed it and loved it and maybe you still wear it. But it becomes, that's what I think is cool about jewelry. It becomes like part of you. It's part of you every day, your style, your look. I mean, my signet ring is that way. I've never been so attached to a piece of jewelry as I am to my signet ring. And I just feel like this is the ring that decades from now, it would still be as mesmerizing and as wow-inducing as it is right now making its television debut. One more time on the hand here. And I can't stop looking at it. I could look at that for the next 20 minutes and 30 seconds of the show, and I would not mind. I don't know if you all would, but I just would not mind one bit. I could stare at that, and you do. You just get kind of lost in this spotlight effect it has. Right? It's just beautiful. And here we are, you know, I can look at this in person, away from all the lights, and it looks just as pretty. This is why I say you got to sometimes take that leap of faith and try it, even if you think it's too good to be true. Yeah. Because everybody has that initial, I think, reaction before they're shopping with us. I think a lot of people have that, oh, that's too good to be true, until they finally one day take that leap, try their first piece, get it at home, and then guess what happens? I mean, I hate to tell you, it's kind of a negative. You might be addicted. You might be addicted to TVON jewelry. It's been said once or twice before. You will never be able to go spend a ton of money for junk, which I think is a good thing. I think you might be a little, dare I say, snobby when it comes to your quality going forward and where you shop. You might be a little more particular, and that is what we're here to do. I say those are great characteristics. Those are great. I'm proud of that. If you feel that way after experiencing your first and second and third TVON pieces, if we become the only place you ever need to shop for jewelry, I think, my goodness, then our job and our mission is complete. Our job is done. Yes? They're what? Oh, I didn't know. Really? Oh, that's Edward. Oh, hi. Okay, so we should move, and we should talk about, oh my goodness, I totally spaced out and did not think about these huge white diamond earrings that I have. Oh my gosh, one of the best values of the night, and not all of you are going to see it, but hey, this is good. We got a few moments to show you either 2 carat, look at those huge diamond earrings, 2 carat rounds. These are clusters basically of round brilliants that make a round diamond earring. So you have all, I would say, this is in the oversized earring category here as far as oversized studs or button style. I actually am going to do something which I think is, I have a few misgivings about this, but I'm going to load this wheel up with 3 different pairs of gigantic diamond earrings. And one of them is my own favorite here because it's built after a ring that I have owned for years. And it's princess cuts and round brilliants together, and we have white and yellow gold. By the way, that first option in the rounds, you can choose any gold color you want. This pair is only available in white or yellow, and this last pair is kind of a left and a right floral meets emerald cut. It's kind of like the floral flare, if you will, around an emerald cut type of look. These are really pretty, and here are your options. The reason they're all together on the wheel is because they are all going to be the same price. And forgive me if it's hard to see them all. I know these are all big earrings, so they really should be shown one at a time, but we're doing a little blowout, so we want to give you the same price on all 3 pairs. And those are right now in the yellow. These are going to be in the white gold. Actually, that one is a white gold only situation right back here to the back left. So that's white gold only. The others are going to have choices. This one's white, yellow, rose. This one's white or yellow. So white or yellow, all 3 gold colors, white only. That's how that works. They're all the same price. Oh my goodness, what a time to be alive. Sounds dramatic, but it's true when you are a diamond lover. Let me walk you through carat weights here. The largest carat weight's going to be right there in the middle at 2 carats in the rounds. 2 carat total weight there. And then next size down, we're going to have, 18 karat gold right back here. That's the only white gold. That's going to be 85 plus 72, 85 in the baguette, 72 in the rounds. That's a carat 57 total weight. And then we go back here to the quatrefoil design. 83 plus 58, that's 83 in princess cuts, 58 in the round brilliance, that's 141. So the carat weights in total again, overall, 141. Over here, 157. In the front and center, 2 full carats. Question is, which one do you like? They're all the same price. And not just that, they're all the same discounted price. Huge discount on the way. You're going to love it. But whichever one you want, there's no going wrong. These are probably going to sit at an angle, have them going point up, north, east, southwest. This style, left and right, probably have the diamonds flare out from the face. This style, of course, no issue. It's the round centered post. They're all post and butterfly backs, by the way, and they're all centered posts and butterfly backs. And what started as, wow, I've got price tag $69.99 here and up. Makes sense when you've got the big, heavy carat weights you do. We're going to make it a lot easier. Any one of them you want. I cannot believe it. I should have shown these like an hour and a half ago. And here they are. At least we're getting them in by the end of the night, and at least you're here to see them. And that's the important part here, no doubt about it. This is fabulous overall, larger diamond earrings. Any pair you want, they're not even half that price at $3,500. This is an outstanding diamond value. And let's face it, the one thing we can never get enough of is all white diamond pieces, especially when they're all our standard VS diamonds. In this case, princess cuts, baguettes, rounds. You have all these different ones to choose from to create different specialty looks, to give you different options, to give you different styles. But none of them are $3,000. We have now the last 14 minutes of the show. So even the price that I had planned and scheduled for earlier, that's not going to apply, because I don't even know at $29.99 if that's going to do it. And we got to get all 3 pairs gone. Remember, only white gold on the left side, any one of the 3 gold colors in the middle, and white or yellow gold on the right side of your screen. Which one would you like? It is like the moment of pure opportunity for any diamond obsessed lover here. That's what this is. They are all spectacular. And I'm going to tell you right now, these are, remember, please remember that the diamond carat weights go from 141 on up. 141 at 2 carats. Which one do you love? Because they're all going to be the same price. None of them, none are going to be even $2,000. What? For huge diamond weights and gold weights in your choice of gold color, and they're not going to be in, they're not even $19.99 or $18.88 or $17.77. We see standards in diamond pricing like nobody else does, but this even goes crazy for us because they're not even $17 or $16.99. Better value. These were $7,000 and up earrings. Now they're less. It's incredible already, and now they're going to be actually better than even $16.99. Take your choice of. We'll try them on as well, but they're all going to be $1,599 only. That's it. $15.99 for whichever one you like. It doesn't matter if you like the higher diamond weight or the lower diamond weight or the baguettes or the princess cuts, which obviously should be more money because they're a more opulent style of diamond. It does not matter. It's all about getting you this best price of all. Let me start with, I'm just going to start with this one because that's the most, I think, different designer style as far as you may not be sure how's that going to look on when maybe you don't have an earring that looks like this already. And that's kind of the beautiful part about this is that it gives you a look you don't usually see. See how they flare out like that? So see how they're still going to sit on the ear. I'm holding it right where the post is, right where the post would be in the piercing. And then you see how that different detail design. These are the baguettes and the rounds together, and you see how that designer style flares out. That's a dressier earring, but without being a drop. I think that's what that style gives you so well. Let's go back to the wheel. Remember, that's only white gold. Then we have the rounds, which are the classic, certainly, is the 2 carat round style. That's a great way to go. So let me try one of those on. That's going to give you 2 full carats, and yet it's all round brilliance, but then it creates that overall round. It's exactly 2 carats in the size here, so take a look at those. That's how they look. So it's kind of like getting a big stud, but if that was one single stone, I don't know who could afford them. but it's not. And it gives you more flash and fire as a result because you're getting that major cluster design, and then even further around that, the diamonds all the way around the outside as well. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll try on the last pair, which is the quatrefoil design, which is the only one up here with princess cuts and rounds together, and that's in white or yellow. Remember, you have all 3 gold color choices in the 2-carat rounds in the middle, and then this is the quatrefoil design, which you have a choice of either white or yellow gold. So you decide there, but that's what they look like, and you can see that's how they're intended to sit in the ear, with that northeast, west, northeast, south, and west in that design there. And you can see how when they move, they really dazzle. Princess cuts have a whole different flair to them, don't they? The way you get that surface shine. So let's go back to the wheel. That's going to be your choice of. Let me know if you have any questions about any one of those sets. And remember, the 18-karat gold is right over here. The other 2 are 14. This particular pair is 18-karat gold in the white gold only. And that's that. We'll give them 60 seconds. See, I waited too long for those, but that's all right. Tim, any questions on those? Oh, good. That's my own personal favorite because that's my own, something that was modeled after the piece I own in a ring, that then we created a ring, a pendant, and earrings all together. So that's going to be item number 1114318 on the right side. And that's going to give you, remember, 83 points in the princess cuts and 58 points. So 141 total weight right over here. All for $1,599. Grab those if you can. Big white diamond earrings, always, always, always in demand. Certainly, I would say all really good looks. Sit closer to the ear so they're really easy to wear. I mean, it doesn't need to be like you need to have a lot of, desire for a big drop earring. It really works well. So let's get on to it. We've got about 9 minutes, so we just want to make sure we do any recaps that you need to see if there's any questions you have. We've had 3 hours of jewelry. We've shown you a lot of it. There are quite a few pieces still here. So keep that in mind, whether you want the cross pendant, whether you want the beautiful peacock ring, the yellow and the pink and the white diamond ring. Whatever it is we can help you with, please give me a call so we can do that, show it again. We have that incredible blue wing block D, the 12 karat 97. We had the Paraíba trillion earrings. We had the fancy cut amethyst pendant, the fire opal, the amethyst. One of our bicolor tanzanites is still here. We had the men's sapphire ring. So many great pieces, so little time. So what out of that assortment would you like to see again before we go? Because that's going to be really critical to get those requests in, because we don't see you guys back until Wednesday night. 7 o'clock Wednesday, of course. Don't forget, we're back with you, not on Tuesdays. We have no broadcast on Tuesdays, but we are back with you at the normal time on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you rendezvous with us then. We've got a lot of special brand new for you on Wednesday, as well as throughout the week. Okay. Jason, any questions on this before we move along? Okay. So coming up next, I'm going to recap the big Tanzanite because this is one of our best per carat values that we have. And then, of course, got to show you that 3-stone yellow, pink, and white diamond ring that so many of you missed out on, a different one that was so similar. I'm going to move these to the side here and bring this out because this is important. Look at that color. This is Museum Reserve. Blue wing, black D, and yes, it is going to be the 12 karat 97. It's 1122477. So awfully excited about having this here when you've got that color saturation that you're seeing. Lots of reds, almost 13 carats. Fancy cut diamonds on the sides, 15 and 15 each. They're fancy cut. They're kind of like a half moon meets a trillion, meets a trapezoid. They're really special, and yet it's going to be affordable. Really affordable. And we've got one more to show you after this too, because we got to show you that yellow and the pink and the white if you missed it in our first hour. This one's going to be down to, wow, what a heck of a value this is. It was $14,999. It is one of our Museum Reserve stones. So you do get that very, very special piece, and it's going to be actually $49.99. We're saving you 10 grand tonight, brings it down to about $385 a carat, with the free diamonds and free gold as well. So that's an extremely important value to take advantage of at the end of the night because, well, it's one of our best left and there aren't many altogether left. So when you can just see, it's not like this is the bottom of the barrel and some random leftover blue wings. These are all still some of the best of the ever, meaning the source when it first debuted 5+ years ago, this was one of the stones set aside. Museum Reserve are the stones that were set aside, as the name implies, to literally be on loan for museums. Instead, here it is. Here it is for you, and it's down to that crazy per carat low, which is $385 a carat. Plus, it's got those really important diamonds on either side. Take advantage of that. You're saving $10,000 off that ring tonight. Also have the pink, the yellow, and the white with some of the hottest pinks we've ever seen. This is a ring that we had a similar version, but without the white diamonds just the other day. It was 10 points different in size. We're going to show you this one, 111. 79.71. Take a look at this. This is the one that's got to go. It's got a brand new reduced price. It is that 111 79.71. That is a 241 yellow diamond, and it's intense. It is very intense. VS quality, yellow diamond. Look at the intensity of the pinks. Well, they had to match. When you have that color of saturation in the yellow, it wouldn't make sense to put a light pink. So we got the really vibrant purple pinks to the sides. It's 12 points each, 24 points in total. Then you get your 58 points surrounding that in the white diamonds. Triple color of gold, rose, white, and yellow. And that one is down from $59,999. Check out the finishing it has as well. On the inside, that's all 18 karat gold. Also, so keep that in mind. That's a really cool setting. You talk about a vaulted finish to the inside. That's it right there. Then I'm going to try it on for you. We're going to get you a great value. Take a look up close. That's a really special diamond cut. We're talking about brilliant cutting here. Look at this on. So you can see it here with those really rich, saturated, pear-shaped pinks. And it's down to $13,999. And that is the way to get an extremely important center, sides, and mounting, the whole thing. From start to finish is extremely high end there, really one of our rarest, and now it's the second largest yellow diamond we have now that the 251 is spoken for. So you've got, there's one 3-carater that's going to remain here probably forever, and then there's this 241. So this would be a great way to get that huge, huge yellow diamond presence. It's not just that though. Adding those pinks as we have, that's very important. You just don't see, those are purple pinks really. They're a hotter pink than pink diamonds usually provide. And then the white diamonds around it, it's just spectacular. So that's one that couldn't recommend more strongly there if you want a real collectible for anybody who's thinking about, why not just get your pinks and your yellows all together in one? I think that's kind of fabulous as well. It kind of saves you the, I want to go get a yellow and I want to go get a pink diamond ring. This gives you those two major rare colors, but all together in one, which I think is really fun. And then here's a little end of the show special with, we have 4 minutes here to play with. I've got a hot pink Mahenge Spinel. And if I can just give away a piece at the end of the night, I'd love to get one more thing gone before we go. This is a hot pink Mahenge Spinel, but it will be 1122505. And it will also be one of the most affordable rings we can possibly put together. But it's still got a lot of gold. Diamonds as well, 20-point Mahenge, 22 points in diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold. And then give us a call with any questions you have about all the jewelry we've seen tonight, because you never know if your dream piece is still sitting here waiting for you. It could be that meant to be moment, but this is our Mahenge. Bring it on down. It's one of the rarest spinels out there in the world overall, and yet here it is. Hot pinky purple reds. Maybe your Valentine's Day gift to yourself. Maybe if I make it an insanely good value, like not $19.99, but instead even lower. Remember how much gold this is and how intricate and detailed in the design it is. It's got this lacy-like style to it. It's got a little bit of carving in native space. It's got millgrain and pave diamonds and that beautiful bright hot pink stone, and it's not even $9.99. Little giveaway at the end of the day. It's a way of saying thank you for being with us till the end of the show tonight. And it's not going to be $888, $777. We're blowing it out. There is no possible way to get this much gold. What we do in our gold to start. I know our diamonds and our center stones take the center stage. They always do. I think it's easy to ignore the gold. You can't. Gold is too expensive right now to start ignoring big amounts of gold like this ring has as its starting point. It's $6.99 if you'd like it. So a huge value as again, just a farewell and a finale for our big Monday night here, and definitely stays true to all the markdowns we've seen tonight. So just a little bit better value on that one to get it out the door. We have 2 minutes left in the broadcast. This is a great time if you have another request or just something you want to see flashed again before we go. You got 1:55 of airtime left. A quick call in, a quick flash, and you can decide if the piece is perfect for you. That way you prevent somebody else getting the piece tonight after the show, or goodness, before you get a chance to shop again with us on Wednesday, which is when we're back. Question.
Pamela's gonna take the diamond earrings with the baguettes. She sent
Got
them.
it.
You can show them close up on the hand, please.
Of course, on the hand, you got it. Let me show those baguette earrings on the hand for you. So Pamela, we'll take a look at those. Those were going to be, Jess, item number is 1121333. And let me show them to you here. I'll try to get them together here for you, Pam, if that helps. It's always difficult to show these together on the tweezers, but I'm going to do my best here for you so you can see the whole pair and how there's a left and a right design. Take a look at these. This is what they look like from a distance now. So they're going to like fall a little bit when they're on the tweezers here. So that's what they look like. There's your left and right design. You can see the size, which I'm going to go ahead and measure right now. This was 1121333. If you'd like them, they're top to bottom. Let me know if she needs to see them on the ear again, but there's your top to bottom is going to be right about, I would say about 5/8 of an inch there. Really close. Closer to a 1/2 inch, I guess, really top to bottom. So, of course, they're rotating just because obviously I can't hold the tweezers taut on those. But that's the one design there, of course. Really, I think the best way is to have those diamonds flare out. So just they go outside towards, away from the face here. So that's going to be a beautiful $15.99 option. Those were going to be just the white gold only. And remember, they were the upgraded 18K on that particular pair. So we're verifying on those. We'll go back to our merengue. Give us a call. We'll be here for a few minutes to help you out with anything else you might have questions on. Other than that, we'll see you Wednesday night at 7. Thanks so much for being with us. From all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you Wednesday.